Welcome to Shadows of the Vale 8 Darkest Dungeon. So, we're doing a special episode of Shadows of the Vale. So, this is a mashup of Force and Destiny, our fantasy reskin, and the indie dungeon crawler Darkest Dungeon. So, there will be a couple of things that are changed mechanically, but I'll explain those once we actually get further into the mission. However, let's start out with our obligation, duty, and morality. And if we can have the destiny filled in, you guys roll it, and then JB, who is GM assistant today, will add them in. So, JB, what are the results?
78, 629. 1 second. 76 is... I'll take a little bit to load up here. I'm pretty sure 76 misses. Yeah, duty is Sophia.
Okay.
It doesn't have a type on it, but... And then Oak is the closest.
Okay, cool. What is your morality, actually?
It's love and naivety.
And what's the value of it?
48.
Oh, okay, you're actually under. Ooh, all right. So, we start off right after the events of Shadow of the Broker, Shadows of the Vale 8, or 7 rather, and that was burned at the stake, where Shadow Haven was destroyed and leaders were lost. Bad scene, and you guys took on a manifested fallen named Anaxes. However, you were able to thwart his plans and banished him for a time. You met up with Lily Fanwell, who guided you into the Weald, and she is taking you to Lady Dumond's manor. And I may have said Lady Fanwell, I meant Lily Fanwell. And so even though you guys don't see their tokens, Mav, the other trolls, they're all with you. Anything you guys want to say to her as you guys are rushing through the storm and through the Weald towards Lady Dumond's manor?
I would like to say many things, but I can't.
Anyone who's conscious wants to say anything.
Have we tried stuffing a potion down her gullet?
Oak doesn't know this lady, right?
No, but they've probably already told you that she's an ally, and this is the safest place to go. I mean, you don't really have much choice.
Yeah, of course. I think you would just more like, where are you taking us, kind of thing. You know?
Getting tired of carrying Sophia, Fox throws a potion down her throat. And that should actually make you conscious, right? Because you've got 17 right now? Had you taken one earlier today?
No, I don't think I had. So first one heals 5, so that would put me at 17.
Okay, you're up. Awesome.
I am barely conscious.
And actually, I'm going to give you guys some numbers, and you're going to need to put them by your name in parentheses. I'm not going to tell you what these numbers are for, but we'll get into that later. So, Leading Fox, put a 4 next to your name. Sophia, put a 6. Creaking Oak, put a 6. Ignatius, put a 4. Tatrina, put a 4. Asperum, put a 4.
This can only mean good things.
Yeah. Another thing I want you guys to pay very, very close attention to in this adventure is half of your strength threshold. So we've got your strength threshold, but we definitely need to know as soon as you go over the halfway point for your strength threshold. So just keep that in mind, and people who play Darkest Dungeon will probably know what that's all about. All right, so you are heading to the Dumond Manor with a bunch of trolls. So, that's kind of a big deal. And you also have the bodies of Queen Tamsin and Prince Donner.
No time to explain. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. So, you guys are just moving forward.
I think we took the body of
Oh, Relton
I can't
too.
remember his name. Yeah, Relton.
Yeah, Relton
We're
Seals.
just carrying a bunch of bodies, aren't we? That's
Don't do it.
At least Sophia's awake now, so no more
Yeah.
damage from her.
Here, Sophia, carry a body.
All right, so you get to the Dumond Manor. Luckily, because of the storm, most people are out, and Lily Fanwell just rushes you all in. And Lady Dumond just says, "What, Lily? What in the trolls?" And she is freaking out. What do you guys do?
We also have dead bodies.
And you have dead bodies. She hasn't even noticed the dead bodies yet, though. She's just like, remember, her husband and son were both killed by trolls in the same incident where Queen Tamsin and Prince Donner were killed by trolls. So many air quotes all over the place there. So she is freaking out. And, yeah, you guys need to do something.
Anybody good with charm?
I have 3 presents. So that's about it.
I'm gonna try to sort of hobble over to Lady Dumond and sort of try to lead her away from him and say, "It's okay. We can explain. We just need to get everyone inside right now."
Oh, you guys are already inside. You're
We
out
are
of the
inside,
storm.
okay.
Yeah.
Then we need to get. Shit.
Groundskeeper
get out.
Will seems amazingly calm for having trolls right inside the place. He is standing rather protectively at Lady Dumond's side.
We can't stay here. The
Of course you can't! You've brought trolls to my place! What in the world is going on here? Lily, explain yourself! And Lily's just, it's a long story, and she's looking at you guys to say something.
Okay, so it turns out the queen and her son, who we thought were dead, aren't really dead. They're just kind of asleep. And
What?
so...
No,
yeah.
they are dead, though, by the way.
They are
actually
dead?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
we just have their bodies just haven't decomposed, basically.
Well, they
Yeah.
were in a magical glass case.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, we need to find another one of those, I guess.
or two.
I'm sure if we find one, we can stuff them both into it. Logistics. Sorry.
Okay, so, I mean, do you show her the bodies? I mean, she's freaking out. She's so stunned. That's why she hasn't yelled for help yet. Partly because Groundskeeper Will and Lily Fanwell are both calm, even though there were trolls right inside of her manor.
I suppose if Sophia's up, I would have probably helped with carrying one of the other bodies, either the Queen or the Prince. And since Sophia was trying to move Lady Dumond somewhere just to kind of try to calm her, I probably was trying to just make sure also that Sophia was not falling. So yeah, I guess she probably does see one of these bodies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, she's just like,
So...
who? What? That's
So,
the
long
queen and the prince.
Yeah, long story short, the queen was the shadow, as are we. And, one of our leaders tried to do something really stupid and ended up being possessed. So we had to kill him.
So
And
a lot of
Just-
this is
so
just
here's-
like going right over her head. She rushes over to them and says, but this can't be. And she's looking at the trolls and she's looking at the bodies and she says, Where are the spear wounds? Where are the cuts? I was told that they were completely savaged.
Nope.
They are whole.
Yep. Well, we had them in a magic glass box at the bottom of our hideout, but I don't think it healed them. But yeah, this is pretty much them. Well, this is them. Yeah. So the king, not entirely trustworthy. Definitely not.
Yeah.
And
I
that
should
guy.
say not when I see the bodies of Queen Tamsin and Prince Donner,
Oh,
who
and
he
the
had said had been just massacred by trolls like my son and my husband.
oh no,
Did you see their
trolls?
bodies?
No, unfortunately not. Only the queen and the princess. But the trolls actually helped us out a lot. So they're not everything that all the propaganda that the king and the other corrupted officials of the church and nobles have been spreading. Probably not entirely true. In fact, I'd say definitely not true.
So at this Lady Dumond, it's still too much information, and she
I know.
says, I would like to speak to you, and she's looking at the humans of the bunch, and she like turns to the trolls and says to the groundskeeper, please take them to the stables.
Oh. I mean, what? I mean, has she seen a golem before too?
Yeah,
She's not
charged.
counting the golems, because you guys have had golems around as well, because
Okay.
I mean golems are servants, they stick with humans, but with trolls this is just so much information, and she just says, please, groundskeeper Will, take
I'm going to urge Lady Dumont, like, the trolls helped save our lives, and they're probably one of the only reasons we've managed to survive thus far and get to you.
Okay, so
They-
that's just 2 boosts right there without any other adjustments. It sounds like it's a charm check,
Yeah.
and I'll definitely
Maybe-
accept some unskilled assistance.
Maybe a boost for seeing the bodies.
Oh, that's an upgrade.
Okay. So I have 2 presents.
Do you have any ranks?
No, I don't.
Well, I have 3 presents in our ranks, so.
So we can't skilled assistance. Let's see, is there anything else we can do?
I'll just get an unskilled assist.
Can I get an unskilled assistance?
Sure.
Okay. We'll say I get it from Will's character, because he was carrying I'm assuming the prince and the queen.
One or both, yeah.
So what's the difficulty going to be?
It's going to be 2 reds and a purple.
Okay, 2 reds and a purple. I'm going to flip. Try and make this good. Well, let's see. Have we exhausted all the resources and things that we can do to try to?
I think so. It's like 3 boosts and an upgrade.
Well, okay. She wants to speak with us, right? And I'll ask her and say, if the trolls can stay inside, if we leave our goal,
Well, it's
Ask
kind of
them?
like that's. I mean,
if the golems stay to help keep an eye on the trolls, they don't come with us.
sure, I'll give you a boost for that.
Okay. Alrighty. So I will ask Shard and Aspram to please wait here while we talk this out. And you gotta be. You're killing me, Smalls.
So,
I think Oak would just say, we can wait outside. It's fine.
okay. Well, I mean, she's not putting you on the storm. It's just that it's just a little too much for her right now, and she just kind of wants you out of. Remember, this is a woman who's had nightmares about trolls. So, I mean, she's close to a panic attack. So she just wants you guys out of sight. It's not so much that she hates you. It's just too much. But I'll say that with those advantages, she does feel really guilty about that. So I'll say that any other like social checks of whatever sort can get 2 boosts.
Okay.
Because she does feel bad about that, but she still just doesn't want to see trolls right now.
Totally understandable.
Yeah. Fox would leave the gifted to talk to the lady and would join the trolls.
Oh, it's really nice of you. I like that.
I'm gonna grab Yoko and hang on tight and keep him with me.
Okay. Yeah.
He's actually Fox is keeping an eye on Last Sunset. He doesn't trust her.
Oh yeah.
That's what
Probably
that's what I was going to say.
more evil rituals in the stables. Undead horses spill out, and mayhem ensues. All right. So, Lily, after you kind of take the brunt of that whole bit, Lily says to Lady Dumond, I think that this may be an answer to those letters that you received. And Lady Dumond says, What? What do you mean by that? And
What
Lily
letters?
says, you were given letters from your great-grandfather, the late Lord Morel. I think that these adventurers might be able to delve into that manor. I have information from the Crone that says that that temple actually connects to outside of the Vale. And Lady Dumond is just like, but there are only two ways in and out of the Vale. And Lily Fanwell says, I think that this is a third. So at this point, Lady Dumond kind of sits and thinks for a moment and starts to go through some letters. And she turns to you and says, these are from my great-grandfather. I have no idea who left them here. I thought that these were lost forever, but oh, what horrid tales that these letters preserve. The horrors that he must have faced. I hope that it was all just sickness and a fever dream, and that most of this is untrue. And so she hands you these letters, and this is where I'm actually going to splice in the Darkest Dungeon intro. So all of you guys who watched that intro, that's where this is going.
Ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal antediluvian evil.
I believe this is all just fever-pitch dreams. With the evil we've seen, this is kinda, probably all true.
All I ask is that you find out what happened to my great-grandfather.
I'm sure we will. Good or bad, we'll find out.
So, and she turns to groundskeeper Will, and she says, and my groundskeeper, he will be willing to help you as well. He has information on the manor. His family has been in the service of mine for quite some time, before I became Lady Dumond. And with the tales that have been passed down through the generations, I think he might be able to help. And groundskeeper Will kind of nods his head. And at this point, Lady Dumond just says, I need to retire. This has just been all so much. But the bodies of Queen Tamsin and Prince Donner, They must be given to the Sky Queen. When the rain stops, we must cremate them. And with
Sophia,
that... Oh, go ahead.
Sophia's gonna nod in agreement and say, "Yes, they deserve that. They at least deserve a proper rights. But yes, you go lay down. It's a lot to process. We'll take it from here."
And as
Thank
she
you for
goes,
your
she says, "Groundskeeper," and he nods, and he's like, "Don't worry, ma'am, I'll take it from here." So he goes over to you, and he says, "I've already been working on this. Here is some information on the manor that I know who knows what's true and what's not, but I think that whatever is in there, we will be able to find it. And at this point, I need all of you to give me a formidable perception or vigilance check."
Including those of us in the stable.
No, not in the stables.
Huh. Oh wait, what? Why is there only 3 there? Sorry. A second. There we go, I still make it.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, but lots of threats. Okay. Oh, and we have one that's a triumph, a success with a triumph. Okay. Because of those threats, Groundskeeper Will notices that you see something out of the ordinary. Lily Fanwell has already exited the room. She is helping Lady Dumond. You guys recall Groundskeeper Will from before, or at least some of you do. Ignatius and Tatrina were both in Foxhunt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Tatrina?
Sophia was as well.
Oh, okay. Well, you failed the check, though.
Oh yeah.
So, Tatrina, with your triumph, that's not Groundskeeper Will. It looks like him, and it talks like him. That's not Groundskeeper Will. And he's looking at you, and he sees the look in your eye, and he knows that you know. But he's not making any threatening moves, and he actually just kind of quirks a smile and waits to see what you do.
So what does just the success do?
You notice that he does not... Just the success makes it seem that there's something wrong with Groundskeeper Will, but the triumph is that you absolutely know that this man is not him. So Ignatius thinks, that, wait a minute, something's different about him, but Tatrina realizes that it's not him at all.
Given what we've seen over the past, oh geez, it's only been a couple of hours since we left Shadowhaven, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah. She
And another
quickly,
thing... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, she just, while she's doing this, she says, "Sophia, grab the groundskeeper," and then she just quickly backpedals away because she's still holding Mav.
Okay. He makes no sudden moves. He totally lets Sophia do it.
Well, Sophia's gonna look really confused because to her this looks like Groundskeeper Will.
Yeah. He's going to say, wait, I can explain.
What? Explain what?
So, what does Tatrina say?
It's like, "You're not the groundskeeper. What did you do to him?"
So he says, well, the groundskeeper had a bit of an accident. Had nothing to do with me. But I've been working here for a little bit.
Who are you?
Well, that's a bit of a complicated answer, but... And he actually quirks a smile and says, "We have met before." And at that point, Tatrina, yeah, she recognizes the way he's talking and the way that he's moving is reminiscent of a certain bandit leader that you guys fought on the road on the way to the Crone.
Oh man, that was a long time ago. I forget how that encounter ended. Did you just run off, or did we see some of this?
They were pretty deadly, and actually one thing that you remembered about him was that he had extremely high soak. And there's a reason behind that.
Why have you taken his place?
Look, I will just put all the cards out on the table. I am a businessman. I learned of some rather interesting details of Lady Dumond's great-grandfather's estate. I traveled there quite some time ago, and before I was even able to get into or past the gateway that he had mentioned, I had already found just fantastic, incredible items that had been hidden away but protected by and he shivers, terrible, terrible creatures. And I have been trying to find a group that would be willing to go there with me. Unfortunately, my men are cowards. After that first experience, they swore to never set foot into Morel Manor again. However, seeing that you have arrived here at Lady Dumond's estate with trolls in tow, I think I've found the bravest adventurers in the Vale.
What makes you think we can trust you? We won't just kill you here and now.
Well, I know of certain traps that I was able to avoid while heading down there. I can help you. All I want is just a cut of the profits. We can be rich. The treasures that he mentions. I help you, you help me.
Sophia's gonna eye him warily. And I don't want to trust this guy because I know he's
So
gonna.
I have a policy of not working with anyone who won't tell me their name.
You know, that's actually a good question. I'll let you guys come up with the name. With all the prep that I was doing, that was one thing I forgot.
Duplicitas?
Oh gosh.
Noah Body.
Doppelganger on. Oh, I know. He's like, well, funny enough, my name is Will.
Sophia's gonna give him a very disappointed look.
Really? You think he'd be impressed? He found the job. He found a job that perfectly fits his cover.
Yeah, exactly.
Katrina. Her face wouldn't perk up, but she would ask, "Are we just being sent in there to look for trinkets and gold, or is there actually anything of value?"
Well, from what I heard from Lily and your conversation, you are seeking to escape the Vale. I'm in it for the treasure, but once you're able to find the pathway out of the Vale, go that way and I'll head back.
Wants to say you won't sell us down the river as soon as you're back.
You all will be outside of the Vale in a way that most people don't know. And why would I help the authorities? I'm a criminal. They'll put me in prison. There's no reason for me to betray you.
Well, it appears we really don't have much else of a choice.
It's a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Well, he knows that entrance, and he knows more about this place than we do. Going in blind is just going to get us more of us killed.
Yep.
We need someone who knows, well, someone who knows more than we do, and unfortunately we're stuck with this guy.
I certainly say we can't trust you after our last encounter, but...
Oh, that was all business. I apologize. I'm sorry, but hey, you taught me a lesson.
But here's our problem. If it appears beneficial for you to suddenly turn on us, that we cannot trust you to abide by our previous agreements. Business be fickle when we're going to a place where madness seems to be the order of the day.
Well, when you outnumber me and my men are cowards, I need your help. And you need mine.
He does have a point there. Katrina backs up a bit as she remembers how she is quite a what's a good word? Hit or miss when it comes to finding traps. If it's a magical nature, she's kind of okay.
Yeah. So, you know, with that though, I mean, he's not making any threatening moves, and you could see, I mean, there are, I almost said credit signs, but gold signs in his eyes. I mean, he just wants gold and treasure, and and even so, he takes off his shirt, and you see that he has, it looks like just a silk shirt underneath. However, he says, "Give me a dagger." And who gives him a dagger?
Oh, Trina will hold up a hand and just say, "I think I know where you're going with this."
Sophia will draw Durandal and just sort of jab him in the chest.
Okay, so as you do that, he does turn just a little bit, so it's not a full-on blow, but where you would expect for fabric to rip, it barely makes a mark. You know, whatever this fabric is, I mean, it is incredible. And he says, "I found this before even, you know, this was before the gateway that Lord Evan Morel spoke of. Before this, imagine what is in there. Something that is like silk, yet stronger than steel."
What are the horrors you encountered while in there? Tell us more about the monsters that protect such treasures.
Oh, creatures that seem to come to life and burst through their graves. I never even thought such a thing was possible until I saw it with my own eyes.
Don't worry. That sounds pretty mild compared to what we've been dealing with.
See, as I said, you know, ye who walk with trolls, fear not where skeletons roam.
No, you have no idea. We fought one of the Fallen that is possessed and incredibly powerful gifted.
He bursts out laughing. He's like, "Oh, ha ha! You
I'm
are
gonna
such
grab
a
him by the
comedian
collar. I'm
too."
gonna shake him. Like I saw one of the only men I ever looked up to die right before my eyes because he was possessed by one of the Fallen Four.
What?
You shut your damn hole.
At
that's
Trina would.
real?
Yeah,
bring
an
out.
Axie. He's real. We fought him. We barely drove him out.
So
Yeah,
he looks a little bit
Potatoes
shaken by
compared to
this.
God. Sophia's gonna look him dead in the eye and say, "Small potatoes compared to a god like that is nothing to scoff at."
Okay. Tatrina was saying something.
Well, to basically add a bit more proof to his assertion, Trina would bring out Vale Render and show him the still glowing rune.
Oh, his eyes grow wide and he says, "What kind of sword is that?"
One that is good at defeating Fallen.
And one you're not gonna get your hands on.
He says, "Oh, that's more than fine. Finders keepers." And he is eager to. So he is actually sitting down and drawing maps from memory. He looks like he's got a pretty good memory of this manor and putting X's on marks where avoid this, avoid that, and I never was able to actually look upon the gateway, but I knew we were close before my men turned tail and ran. Cowards all.
Maybe there was.
All right. I don't have a problem with it, but you're not allowed out of our sight, and you're staying in front.
Oh, I do not want to be alone down there. Don't worry. Keep your eyes on me as much as possible. So at that point, he says, "Well, I need to make sure that we have plenty of provisions for this. We've got quite a trek. This is actually quite far from where we are." And he points to the map. So it looks like the two passes for the Vale are roughly north and south, and you all are heading to this eastern point along the Vale. And oh, and he also says, I can make sure that you are well supplied, food, poultices, whatever you need. We will make sure that this trip is a success.
Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of those poultices. I am incredibly banged up.
And so with that, he actually smiles and says, here, I have one, or I picked one up when I heard shouting. And so he throws you a poultice.
Alright, so I'll choke it down. So that heals, let's see, 5 force now.
Oh, this is more like less choking down and more like putting on your clothes.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Poultice, not a potion, but
Still counts as the,
yeah, so 4.
Alright. Well, no, so it'd be 3, because I had one on me that I took that.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's down to 10.
All right, so he exits the room, and Lily Fanwell returns and says Lady Dumond has been calmed. This has actually given her a lot to think on regarding her son and her husband, and just the royal family in general, if this is the level of lies that have been told. The Crone had warned me about something like this, but I had no idea that it was that bad. So get a good night's sleep. I know it might be difficult with the thunder and lightning, but we'll make sure that you head out first thing tomorrow morning. I don't think that we left a trail, thankfully, because of the storm, but we can never be too sure, especially with seekers about.
That's
So-
definitely true.
Yeah.
Sophia's gonna kind of limp to Katrina and ask her if she can take a look at her. How bad is it?
If I have access to the supplies that Will was able to make available, I can certainly try again.
Oh yeah, he left various supplies, like at your rooms, along with fresh clothing.
Alright,
Okay.
and she's still over half.
Yeah, I'm over half.
Okay. Alright, 4 wounds.
Awesome. Thank you. I feel much better.
All
I don't like that we're having to trust Will.
Right.
So-
All right. So at this moment, JB, I need to know the order of morality from highest to lowest.
Yep. Highest is Sophia at 100. Katrina has 52, and Oak has 48.
Okay. So first up, Sophia. As you fall asleep, you feel a presence. It's not alarming, it's calm, and you hear a voice that says, "You're in grave danger. Let me in. Let me in."
And that's sort of as I sleep. Does it wake me at all?
No, you're still asleep, but you feel this presence, and actually the presence reminds you of the presence that you felt when you came upon the burned bodies of Tor and the other shadows.
Huh. So you said it's calm. It's not anger. So I'll just call out the. Who are you?
All you
What
hear
are
is, "Let me in. Let me in."
And I'm positive, like, so not just like the burn bodies, but like the one of the fallen that's the fallen of mercy, right? I forget her name.
Malaire.
Malaire. It feels like her. Does it sound like her?
Honestly, you can't tell. All you
Like-
know is that you just don't have this like creepy crawly feeling, but it's also very, very faint and almost like at the edge of consciousness. Let me in. Let me in.
It's a bad idea, but I'll try to connect through the gift to it to try to make it stronger, or to get a vision or a visual of it. Like, Sophia's going to open herself to it.
Okay.
It's a bad idea.
Well, do you say the words yes? The word yes.
Yeah, why not? She says yes.
Okay. So you feel just a cool breeze, and all your wounds are gone.
Now?
Yep.
Drain as well?
Strain and wounds are all wiped.
Huh.
But you don't feel any different other than that. Well, that's a big
Okay.
difference, but
Yeah. Does the voice persist? Does it say anything else?
no.
I'm going to probably start calling out, who are you? What are you?
There's no answer.
Alright. If I try to... Well, I don't have the sense thoughts upgrade, but... it says the emotional set of one living target with whom they're engaged, and I don't think they're alive if they're talking to me and like...
Yeah, you can try it if you want.
Yeah, sure, I'll try sense. And
You can
I'm
use
gonna
it if you
use
want.
it. I'm gonna use it. Because this seems pretty darn important, where if this thing just sort of says, let me in, and then I'm like, okay!
Right. Unfortunately, you don't sense anything, but you do still need to flip that destiny and take a conflict.
Oh yeah. Totally
Another thing too, change your 6 to 12.
Ooh. Well, big numbers are bigger.
Well, they do say high is bad, but I'm not saying anything else.
It's only bad in crits.
All right, so you all get a good night's rest, and so you can go ahead and wipe strain from the rest, even though it was lightning and whatnot. For some of you, that's calming. And Groundskeeper Will is ready, and he hugs Lady Dumond and Lily Fanwell, and they just say, Groundskeeper, you have just been such a blessing, and thank you so much for helping these fine men and women, and just for trusting us. I know that this is a lot. Trolls, the king, and what happened to Queen Tamsin and Prince Donner, but your loyalty will be well rewarded. Thank you. And he says, of course, madam. And you, Lily. And he actually boldly takes her hand and kisses her on the top of her hand. And she blushes, and he walks off and gets the wagons ready.
Sophia's gonna thank Lady Dumont again for her hospitality for the evening. And I wish her the best of luck in finding the answers she needs. And if there's any...
Well, she
we
wishes
can help
you
with
luck in
any of
finding the answers she needs. And she
Well,
knows that
I-
you will be leaving the Vale, but she says, you're resourceful. If there's any way that you can find a way to get me a message of what you learn, I will be most appreciative.
We will.
Okay, so on that note, we will head towards Morel Manor.
I guess on the way, he would voice a few concerns with some people. So let me get this straight. I didn't just sign up for a suicide mission, did I? Because
Well,
if I'm not
technically-
mistaken, our base was just completely ransacked. We're not going back there, I'm assuming.
No,
So-
but if you think about it, every mission we take is can technically be a suicide mission.
Well, what I mean more is that if we do get through, are we just going to keep going?
Well,
I guess.
yeah, the trolls have said, we will lead you north into troll
All right.
country.
Can't stop here. This is troll country.
Do we have a plan? Are we going to build a new base?
I think at this point it's just you guys have to get out of the Vale. But
We're not quite
that's a good
thinking
question
that
actually.
far
How do you
ahead.
guys respond to that?
Sophia's gonna look at Iggy and say, right now we just need to get somewhere safe. And then we'll figure out. Then when we have time to figure out the rest, we will.
Well, now again, I'm not a huge expert, but I wouldn't call uncharted territory a safe place.
Safer than here.
Yeah, if the Arch Seeker, right?
The Primarch.
The Primarch. the Primarch knows who we are and is tracking us better than I can track through the woods. We need to get out of his vision, and moreover, the fact that we know that the king lied about his relatives. We're dead if we stay here.
Well,
So,
all right.
It's
It's been unexpected.
not. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Ben.
Yeah. Wish I'd at least have gotten a chance to say goodbye to some people, but all right. Whatever you guys say.
Well, most everyone's dead.
Well, I mean, just like personal friends we had
Oh.
back in the cities and stuff.
It is not uncharted territory. It is our home, and we will feast when you arrive.
On your blood! So, yeah, I forgot that you weren't in the last mission, but we kind of were just assuming that everyone was apart, and you were just in another part of Shadowhaven when all the chaos broke. And the big thing that happened was that whatever magic had protected Shadowhaven was gone. So all of a sudden you could feel Seekers, including Seeker Vero, the Primarch, all of these minds that had been looking for you, pinpointed you at that moment, and you guys had to go. You're thinking that... Oh, there was one last thing though. So, Lily also mentioned that she gives you an amulet and says, with this can temporarily block the Seekers from finding you. However, when you get into or past the gateway, the Crone has seen the future. You must cast this amulet into the fire if you wish to have any respite within that terrible place. So, in other words, you guys will not be able to rest between encounters until you say, we are camping and we are going to throw the amulet into this campfire.
Okay. And who besides us is coming? Are we taking like Shard and stuff like that too? Is everyone
Yes.
coming?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Okay.
all the survivors. So you've got Shard, Yoko, the trolls, and yeah,
A little boy, I guess, we're bringing with
Mav.
us as well.
Yeah. Well, he's gifted, so you could have left him with the Seekers, but I'm sure you guys are a little bit biased on that count.
Oh yeah, no. Mav's safer with us, even though we're walking into the Hellmouth.
And also, too, so as you depart, you can see the funeral pyres of the Queen, the Prince, and Relton, Steelsong, as their ashes fly into the sky to be one with the Sky Queen.
Sophia would stop, kneel, and say a prayer for each of them.
Awesome. I like that. You know what? I'm gonna give you a boost against any fear checks for that prayer.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So as you guys get closer, you have from the letters. There is a sketch of what the manor used to look like, but it is a very different place now.
Well, this looks promising. Still clinging tightly to Yoko. I'm going to whisper to him, stay near me. Or stay with me.
So, as you approach, Groundskeeper Will is in front, and he is moving very purposefully through this, and you see him taking a circuitous route, and he just tells you, traps, don't believe me. I've already sussed them out, know where they are. Gets into the building, and it is very quiet inside.
Deathly quiet.
Yes, deathly quiet. All right. And he actually looks a little bit concerned because he was like, we had a little bit more resistance the last time we were here, and there were definitely some things still here. My men ran away. So
Well, let's be glad they're not right here now.
Never heard of an ambush before?
And Sophia's gonna draw Durandal tuck Yoko into a pocket and draw her shield as well.
So you start to go down and down through the secret passage that he found in the library. And once again, there's nothing impeding you. And before long, you come to a cave. And, oh, speaking of which, lighting sources. What lighting sources did you guys bring?
I have a torch.
All right.
It's a glow rod, recent torch, basically.
Okay. So,
yeah, Fox has one as well, actually. He has a big camping pack with him, actually.
oh, nice.
Yeah. I actually bought it with my opening credits. So. It's
Well
got
done.
some rations and climbing gear and a canteen.
Yeah, I have that stuff too.
Okay, so it turns out that you all get down to the gateway, and Groundskeeper Will is just like, oh, we're here. We're actually here. So, you can see
Don't sound too
runes
eager.
all over the place. And it looks like just a cursory glance, it is a way in. However, you will need to delve into ancient, mysterious lore to find out how to open this place.
All right. Katrina will step up, bring out her notebook, and start checking through her old notes. And looking at the general architecture, she's actually going to call Sophia over to her to get some unskilled assistance.
Yep, I was going to suggest as well. Does anything look familiar from anything reminiscent of Sophia's teachings from the Church of the Highborn?
Yes. I'll give you 2 boosts. So when you do unskilled assistance, you give 2 boosts to Katrina instead of just 1,
Okay.
because of your religious training.
Yeah, I read about some similar things in the text when I studied with the church. Unsettling, definitely. Just looking around, but
And by the way, Katrina, did you want to do anything about your wounds?
Oh, I was. I just
you
noticed
don't
I
have
have
to.
like over half. I didn't notice. I guess I wasn't paying attention. I would probably drink one of my own health potions then and just knock that down to 3.
You recovered 1 overnight.
True.
Yeah, yeah, it's a new day, so.
Are there any, like, big rocks or something Fox could perch on to have a vantage point?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, he'll hop on top of one of those and just have an arrow ready, just looking around at the
Okay.
big open space.
All right, so I'm going to upgrade the check, but let's get that lore check.
Okay.
All right, so I will give you 2 boosts on the next check, but you do take a strain, or 2 strain.
They seem to be using a cryptogram I don't have recorded in my
upgrade
notes.
this
I
again.
think I need to translate a few more markings.
here,
Alright,
no,
this time I'm gonna flip.
the line goes this way and it follows this. Tommy, I sent you a whisper.
But do you think the curvature aligns with that second symbol? It seems more to go into a cryptogram right here, which makes me believe. Oh, there we go.
Whoa, okay.
Got it.
Okay, wow. The gate opens. So, with that triumph, I'm going to say this. With the triumph, you see Will. He has like a torch, but he's twisting it a certain way as the gate opens. So this is what's going to happen, everybody. Because for one thing, you guys really weren't supposed to actually realize that this wasn't Groundskeeper Will, so good job on that. And you definitely weren't supposed to notice this part. So as the gate opens, you I'm going to say this, you guys are ready. You're not being ambushed. So you are actually going to get an ambush on the ambushers. So as the gate opens, people jump out of hiding spots very close to here and try to get the jump on you. But joke's on them. 1 second.
Oh,
Oh, and actually, the bonuses, they were more like RP bonuses when people would get lots of advantages or triumphs. So,
okay.
yeah.
I thought you mentioned something about the Fate Foxes. Like you count as one force rating higher than you are.
Oh,
when
in
it's
the Dream
nearby,
Realm.
Or in the Dream Realm. Okay.
All right. So, bandits jump out of here. Sorry about how loud this is. One second. All right. So I need you guys actually to place yourselves. You guys will be going head to head. It's a tight tunnel. So you will actually be in a line with each other. So you need to place yourselves how you actually would be in that line.
Okay, wait. So where?
So in other
where
words, you would actually be in front of Groundskeeper Will like this. But because we don't really have enough room, we're going to make your line up here. And then... Or I'll just make them smaller. 1 second. I'll just do that.
You have room to move to the right.
Oh,
So
not with my
the-
resolution, so... Boop.
Oh.
There we go.
So the vantage point that Fox went up on, that's not gonna do anything here.
Oh, Brandon, don't be so pessimistic.
Oh.
You are ranged, and so you can stay, like, in the back, but you are going to get bonuses to hit these guys.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm just not understanding the layout. Like, why are we in a line?
It's the big reason is because it's the game. But what's important is that because you're ranged and you said that you went for a vantage point, you will get bonuses to that. So I'll give you 2 boosts for the height bonus that you've given yourself. So
The
you're
line
kind of
is just an
shooting.
abstraction of your position.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so the other thing too is that for people in the line, you really can only get engaged with the first 2 people. So if people are behind them shooting at you, only your ranged people can shoot at them. You guys do have a little bit of advantage because it's 6 against 4, but still, it might be a long dungeon. All right, but you guys were not ambushed. You actually get a surprise round on these people.
Cool.
So,
So-
is anyone technically engaged at the moment?
Yes. So the first 2 people on your side are engaged with the first 2 people on their side.
Okay.
So you have Aspirum and Creaking Oak.
Who wouldn't mind getting shot with an arrow?
Will, I'm sure Will wouldn't mind. Just make sure you get him in the head.
Yeah, that's the only problem. Although, I mean, I do enough. I might be able to do them quite a bit of damage.
All right. So he is adversary 1, defense 1.
Okay. Okay, so we're not having to roll initiative or anything?
Oh yeah, go ahead and roll initiative. But you guys do get this 1 round for free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll roll after you guys go.
So,
Can we roll cool because we saw this stuff happening?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
dang it.
All right.
Oh, we can.
Oh wow, completely blank.
That's sad.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Ugh. Sorry, Iggy. Maybe Iggy really wasn't expecting this.
He was. I said in chat he was keeping an eye out, especially on Will.
We get our surprise round, though, so that's the good thing.
Yeah. Yep. You guys definitely weren't going to get that except for the noticing and getting that triumph on opening the door. So, well done.
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
I'm just
All right,
waiting
so
on
we're
check.
gonna roll. And... Okay.
Um,
Well, I'm really glad we got the surprise round.
Yeah.
Way to go, Katrina. You the man.
I told you had to look at the 7th cycle, not the 3rd.
I don't know your crazy, wacky math.
It's just here on page 4. We were looking at the wrong cryptographer.
All right,
Wait
so
a minute.
who's
Let
going
me see the
first?
script.
Well, I mean, we have a surprise round.
Well, yeah. So who's going first on your surprise round?
Whoever wants to go.
Do we
I'll go
want?
first.
Oh, and
Well,
also
yeah.
too, you guys notice that the bandits in the back do have crossbows as well as their melee weapons.
Oh, that's lovely.
I guess since Fox can, he'll just try and take down some of the crossbow people.
Okay, so because it's so tight with how everyone's kind of scrunched in, it is only short distance. So
Oh.
the two ranges you really have to worry about are just engaged and short.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll true aim as my maneuver since I already have my bow out. And I've got 2 boosts because I got up on a little
Uh-huh.
precipice or something, so... Oh my. Okay, so that's 9 Pierce 1
On which one?
on the... I guess the closest bandit?
Okay. All right. So you said 9 Pierce 1?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Let me know if you can't see their bars.
And
I see
then
it.
I'll...
I can see him.
I'll go ahead and crit.
Okay. You
So
can roll
3
it.
to... 3 to crit, and I will knock him down as well.
Oh, wow.
What kind
So-
of bow are you using?
The composite bow, but I have deadly accuracy.
Oh, okay.
23 is off
It's-
balance, so
it's-
set back to its next skill check.
It is 33 because I have lethal blows.
Oh, okay. Stunned until the end of the next turn.
All right.
Really? Staggered stun?
Staggered, yeah.
Wow.
Really good for a low-level crit. Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. All right, next up.
It's probably a tough bracket to hit. Kind of like overpowered.
I'll go next.
Go for it.
All right.
Rail some face.
Oh yes. I will also use frenzied attack, so I'm gonna upgrade my attack twice. I'm going to go for Groundskeeper Will.
Okay. And the groundskeeper says, "Where are the rest of them? What's going on? We were supposed to have 3 times as many. Sorry, boss, but they didn't want to go down here again, remember?"
I'll just yell traitor and swing at him.
Groundskeeper Will is adversary 1, defense 1.
All right.
All right. What's the damage?
That would be 7.
All right. He is
And
unaffected.
I will also activate Disorient.
Okay.
Disorient, let's see, it is Disorient 3, I believe? Yes, Disorient 3.
3 turns. So keep track of that for me.
You missed a setback dice there, Will.
Oh, yeah, you have to roll a setback. He has defense 1. Oh, you miss. He is not disoriented.
Alright.
Well, you can pass.
I'll pass 2 boosts.
Oak will go next.
Okay.
So we're already engaged with him, right?
Yes. The first 2 on your side are engaged with the first 2 on their side. Groundskeeper Will is still in front of the big bandit, but for all intents and purposes, you guys are engaged, and everyone else is within short. Anyone who's engaged or adjacent with you is also engaged with you.
Right. Oak will go after the big
Okay.
bandit.
So that's nice. I just want to put a line there so we knew.
All right,
What's
yeah.
anything on the big bandit?
Big bandit is adversary 1, defense 1.
That's okay. Cool. So 9 damage.
All right. Next up.
Iggy, want to shoot?
Sure. I'll take the boost that were not used last round, I guess.
Yeah, should be 2
I'll
boosts.
Okay, 2. And I'll shoot at the one bandit that is not knocked down. Because why not? Because
Okay.
the other one's staggered, so, okay.
And no defense on that guy.
Alright. So short range, so... Blink! Oh, wow. It says 11 Pierce 1.
11 Pierce 1, wow. Okay.
And I don't want to knock him down because it'll make him harder to hit. So, instead, I'll do the same thing. I'll just pass 2 boosts as well.
Okay.
So Sophia or Jack, though I'm still waiting on a roll for Jack.
Since Sophia isn't ranged, I'm going to commit her force die for defense. So it's going to upgrade any attacks made against her by 2, upgrade it twice. And then is there like a defensive stance kind of maneuver thing to add an extra setback, or was there something like that, or no? I don't recall.
Yeah, there is. I don't know the details right offhand, though. So few people use that.
Yeah. And if JB, do you know where that might be?
Sorry, what, like adding a setback to other people attacking?
Yeah, it's in the combat
Yeah.
section. It's guarded stance or something.
Give me 1 second. This is a maneuver you can take, basically?
I believe so.
Um, oh. Drop prone preparation.
Would it be okay if we go to someone else while JB's doing that?
Yeah.
So that,
Yeah.
Okay.
Guarded stance.
Yeah, I think that's it.
The character who performs this maneuver adds setback to any combat checks he makes until the next turn, but however he also gains melee defense +1 until the end of his next turn.
Okay.
Oh, if it's just melee defense, then
Yeah, nothing
I'm
can
not-
melee you right now, so.
yeah. So I guess I'll use my maneuver to get in front of Tatrina and just tell her to get behind me, or to stay behind me.
Okay.
I don't need to tell her twice. She's just Garden Mav.
Okay. Alrighty. So,
So that brings us to a new round, and you have 2 goes.
oh, okay. So, Groundskeeper Will is actually going to... He's not going to go for the golem. I mean, he knows that golems don't bleed, so he's going for the troll. So, Creek and Oak, what are your defenses?
He's attacking like with a melee weapon.
Let's see, is he? Yes, he is attacking with a dagger, actually.
Yeah, so defense 1.
Okay. And he's going to upgrade. Defense 1. He's going to aim. Alright, and he's going to... Yeah, he's going to take an extra maneuver as well, so he will take damage for that.
I think.
So you
I
are
think
hit for 10 damage, Pierce 1, and you also need to make an average difficulty resilience check.
I'd like to parry that if possible.
Okay. How much can you parry?
3.
Okay. I still need the average resilience check.
Yeah.
Don't forget, would he get the 2 boosts for his size? Because he's the one. He's the silhouette 2 ogre.
For resilience,
Hardy
no.
as fuck.
It's a
Yeah,
trunk,
that's going to
it's
count
much
because
larger.
he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that will.
Okay.
It has to go through more of your bloodstream. So, all right, you are not affected.
Cool.
That was going to be a lot of strain.
So you said 10 pierce 1?
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
And now the bandit, the big bandit, he's got a bladed cat o' nine tails, and so he is using a flailing attack. So this is basically a melee version of auto fire. So here goes. He is going to also target Creaking Oak because he's such a big target. Not that that actually changes much for him, but it's going to be 3 difficulty. And he is also going to flip. He's going to aim. You've got 1 defense, right?
Yeah.
All right, here goes. Okay. Yes. So he does 9 damage to you, and he's actually going to hit Boone behind you. And this is like a whip, so it can go short. I need both of you guys to give me an immediate average resilience check. Okay, both passed. All right, so you see the blades all on this thing, but you somehow manage not to get any really deep cuts, so you don't get the bleeding effect that he was trying to put on you guys. And okay, that's it for my 2 ghosts.
So now we have like 3 PCs.
Can fire an arrow at a bandit.
Yeah, we should probably finish off those last 2 before they even have a chance to go, I guess. Well, one of them is staggered, so it's fine, but I guess finish off the other one.
So yeah, I'll go for the standing one then. So I still have my high ground boosts.
Yes.
Right? And I'll true aim and go. Okay. So that is 13 pierce 1.
13 pierce 1. He is taken out.
Okay, I'll boost the next person then.
Alright, I guess I'll try again with the aid of that boost, hopefully.
And didn't Ben? You passed 2 boosts as well. Did anyone take those?
Passed them. I don't know if anyone used them.
I don't think so. So you might get 3 boosts for this check because they're still 2 fitting out from Ignatius.
That sounds good.
So wampum time.
And yeah, I'll try the frenzied attack again on on Will.
Okay, adversary 1, defense 1.
Right. Alright.
How much?
That is 10. 10 damage.
10 damage, okay. And go ahead and take that 1 as strain. Or that 1 threat. Alright, next up.
Iggy, I don't know if you want to try to take out that other one.
Do you have Will's bars up?
Yeah, I will make them visible. Sorry about that.
The archer is in huge priority right now because he's staggered and knocked down.
Oh, right, okay. Alright, then I'll go after the big bandit again.
Alright, next up.
No more boosts, right? Floating around?
No, no more.
So, 10 damage to him.
Okay, this was to the big bandit?
Yeah, and I'll, sorry, I'm forgetting what one of my tells. I'll also bodyguard, Boone.
Okay. All right, who's up next?
NPC.
Okay, so that one's dead. This guy is staggered, so I'm just gonna move him like this.
I guess it's not an NPC.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's it.
He just stands up then, basically.
No, he's actually still prone, but oh yeah, he can maneuver. So yeah, he stands up, swaying on his feet.
This will be your downfall.
So, Sophia and Trina can go.
I've got a kid to look after. I can't get mixed up with bandits. I wouldn't be against it, but I was just wondering how she would be able to assist.
I mean, don't you have your potion bombs?
I do. I guess if they're in short range, but that's, risk of blowback. She still ain't got that much of a throwing arm. Yeah, she can try. Is the big bandit within short range?
Yeah. Everyone is within short range of each other if they're not engaged.
Alright, yeah, she'll break out a knockout mixture and see if she can't throw it.
Much more of a claustrophobic dungeon feel here.
Is it any adversary upgrade this?
Yeah, adversary 1, defense 1.
Okay, let's see. Let me just make sure I haven't put any. I think after all this time she spent throwing them, she would have gotten better, but nope. But I'll flip. Nope.
Ah.
She throws way too high, it hits the wall, and nobody even gets to gas.
Alright, next up.
Iggy or Sophia.
Okay. So I'll shoot the guy who stood up. Nothing passed, so just aims. Oh no, I'm not gonna. Well, yeah, fuck it, I'll aim twice. Who cares, guys, right? I'll flip too. Yeah, alright. There we go, so that's 9 Pierce 1.
9 Pierce 1, okay. Let's make sure I do this right. 6. I got him right on it with the Pierce, but he's still up.
So 3. What could I do with 3? I'll just pass 2 boosts again. Why not? We seem to need those, so that's good for me.
And now to Sophia.
Well, so Asprum and Creaking Oak are both taking up the 2 front spots, right?
Yeah.
And there's no way to really swap with one of them?
You could, but that would require you to, because everything is kind of so tight, to swap with someone, that's basically your action. And this is one of those things just from Darkest Dungeon, so
Okay.
it's a tight squeeze, especially with Mr. Silhouette too.
Yeah. Well, they're doing okay. Sophia.
However, one thing that you could try to do is certain weapons can give you a little bit more leeway. Boone has a spear. Maybe if Boone gave you his spear, you'd be able to do some melee with it.
Sure. Is it just sort of strapped to Boone's back?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to put his spear in the bag, so yeah, it's just kind of on his back.
Alright, so Sophia's gonna put her sword away, grab Boone's spear, and then...
And you can hit Groundskeeper Will with it.
Alright, I'm gonna try to stab Willie.
Alright, Adversary 1, Defense 1.
And so, looks like grabbing it was my maneuver. I'll flip to do that, and I'll take the
I'm gonna
2
flip
boosts. Okay. I'll take the 2 boosts from Iggy and stabbing. Okay.
It's
So
plus
that-
3 damage and Pierce 2.
Alright, so that's something which is 3, and you said it was plus 3?
Plus 3, yep.
So that's going to be 8 Pierce 2.
Alright, 8 Pierce 2.
Does that get through?
Yeah, it does.
And then is there a crit rating on it?
Crit's on 2.
It's on 2? Alright, so I'll do a crit plus 10.
Because 4 spikes are pretty cool.
No, so it's a 24.
24. Off balance, set back to his next skill check.
Yeah, not bad.
Okay.
Did you crit twice? Or just once?
He
Alright, yeah,
crit
you
plus
did, 'cause
10.
it's +1. Yep, I got
Yeah.
you.
And then top of the round.
Okay, so Groundskeeper Will is going to go after Creaking Oak once more.
So still defense one.
He is not going to aim because he's going to use his maneuver to once again coat his blade with poison. Ah! He's going to pass an upgrade to the Big Bandit, who is going to do his same move from before. So he's grade, and he is going to aim. And he's going for you, so once again, the one setback, here goes. Not enough to do what he wanted to do, but you are hit for 9 damage, and I need an average resilience check.
I think here's the resilience check.
Ha! Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll take it. Is there any pierce on it?
Let's see. Let me double check here. No. All right. Next up, you guys.
Yeah, we have a bunch. No, it's you actually. Oh no, they both went. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know. Iggy, do you want to take down the last crossbow guy, or should I?
I can do it probably because, well, it doesn't.
Yeah,
I'll
I've
just do it
got a
'cause
pretty good pool for attacking the other guys. So
Yeah, I'll just try to finish him off real quick.
okay.
So I'll just do regular aim. We'll just hope I can actually hit him. We got a lot of light, whatever. We'll just try to nail it down. Alright, it's probably enough. It's just 7.
Yep, he was right
this
at
one.
it, so.
Yeah.
Boop. All right.
And I'll pass 1 boost and then for 1 strain.
All right, next up.
Okay. I guess I'm going to go for Groundskeeper Will.
Okay.
So he's an adversary, right? And then has a
Adversary, one
defense.
defense, 1.
Yeah. Okay, and then I have a boost. Still have my. Does my high ground help against him, or is that only against the ranged people?
It's for everybody.
Okay. So I'll true aim. And I miss.
Oh.
So I fire an arrow and it shatters against his it's a glancing bow and it breaks the arrow against his armor.
All right.
But I will. But that's enough to give him like a bit of a bruised rib, and so there's a bit of an opening for our melee people. So I'll send a floating boost, a boost to the next person, and then give him another setback.
Okay.
Okay. I have a question. So I have my force die committed for Sense for Defense right now. Can I uncommit it and then recommit it for my upgrade ability of my control upgrade ability check for Sense in the same turn, or do I have to wait a turn around in between?
You know, technically you probably can. It's kind of cheesy to do it that way because then commit really doesn't mean anything.
Well, the way it works is when you uncommit, you have to uncommit at the end of your turn, I believe.
Mhm.
Ah, got it. Great.
All right. So does Aspermono try to hit him? Because I'll uncommit at the end of my turn, and then at the start of my next turn, I'll commit for the force for the.
I mean, you guys do have the Big Bandit, who's taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, I was
so.
gonna try to hit the big bandit, not a groundskeeper. So.
Okay.
Actually, I'd probably just call him Will. Bandit Will.
BW.
So you're taking a shot.
Oh no! If you're gonna go because I can only hit Will, but you can get the Big Bandit. So if you kill
Okay.
him, maybe Will surrender, and then we can just kill him.
Okay, I'll just take the 1 floating boost then, not both.
No, go for both. Take
Oh,
both.
okay, sure.
Yeah, you have to take the next one, and so the floating boost is the one that can.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, I would
Yeah.
take just one of the whichever one, not both.
But I mean, Go
I'll
ahead.
take
I'll
both.
just take both of them.
You can
Take both.
send boost to people too if you get advantage. So
Right. So yeah, I'll do that. I'll also aim twice, and I'm going to try the frenzied attack again. What is the big bandit's defenses?
Adversary 1, defense 1.
All right. That is 7 damage. I'll crit.
Can't crit. That he soaks that. No, he doesn't. 1 point does get through. You can crit.
All right then. Great. Yeah, then I will crit. Let me roll that. This will be plus 10 because I have lethal blows, so 89.
Might be overpowered.
89 is compromised. Increase difficulty of all skill checks by 1 until the end of the combat.
Oh, perfect. That was a good one.
I'll pass 1 boost and recover 2 strain.
So it's us again, so I guess Oak can
Finish off the big bandit.
sure. Yeah. Well, Oak's starting to get a little messed up though, so he's starting to get a little angry. Nine.
Okay. Alrighty. Getting close. Next up.
I'll take the next one. I'm gonna try to stab at will, and I'm going to uncommit my force die at the end of my turn.
Okay.
So it's
Adversary 1, defense 1.
alrighty, and stabby.
Oof.
Okay. So that was plus 3, so 6. So that's gonna be 10 pierce 2.
2. Yep.
Alright, 10 pierce 2. With that triumph, if you want to expend the triumph, you can end combat now with that. I mean, you get a really good hit in. You penetrate that enchanted fabric.
Oh, I don't want to penetrate the enchanted fabric. I want to get him like close to his what part's really exposed? Oh, I know. I'll get him in the kneecap. So like I drive the spear down and it blows through his knee and goes through the back of it.
Well,
until
that would require like a
like
more
a
like a crit territory thing. But what
Oh, yeah.
damage do you do again?
it would be 10 pierce 2.
10 pierce 2. Okay, let me get the damage in here.
Yeah, I'll use it to end combat there. And then I'm going to like try to weasel my way up there and take his shirt, because cowards like him don't deserve nice things.
Okay, he says, "Oh, stand down, stand down. We're done. Obviously, I was not as prepared as I thought. We can still, if you want to still escape from the Vale, shouldn't take any more, bruises from us if you want to make it down there."
You know what? I think we'll take our chances on our own, and I'm gonna basically just take everything from him.
Well, that depends. He is going to start running, so he and his bandit buddy. So it's going to be an opposed athletics check. You guys get to choose one person each to try to catch them.
I have 1 yellow and 3 green in athletics.
Well, I
Same
mean,
here.
I also don't imagine that us bow users are just going to let him run, though. Also,
Yeah,
If he
you guys
does-
will be able to get a shot, but in terms of actually holding on to them, you'll need to take them down with your shot. You can probably do it with the big bandit, but not so sure about Will. But
Yeah.
who's going to try to catch Will?
does Oak get his 2 boosts for that? Because
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, so Oak will go after Will.
Yeah, he's pretty tall. You've got a big stride. So do your athletics check versus 3 reds and a purple. And I will upgrade that.
I'll also upgrade.
He's a slippery wicket.
Oh, he just manages to slip under the arm.
Yeah. So he is running, and the big bandit is running as well. So who's going to try to grab him?
I don't think anyone really will.
Okay, maybe the people who want to just shoot him down then. You guys get a free shot.
Yeah. try to shoot. Like if you guys both focus on Will, you might be able to take him down.
Maybe. So at this point, is he still in short, or did he get to medium?
He got into medium.
Okay. I can keep firing at him into extreme range, so it doesn't matter to me. Get my high ground. I'll true aim. He has a defense, right?
I have a certain one defense one.
Okay.
And I'll oh, never mind. All right, how much was that?
13 pierce 1.
13 pierce 1. 7. Oh
But
gosh,
come
you got
on,
him right
this
on
is
it.
do-
I'm gonna upgrade this one.
So does that mean I have to hit him?
Yeah,
You have
yeah.
to hit him.
All right then. Oh boy.
No pressure.
Okay, let's try it.
You got him.
How much damage?
That's
Oh,
6
no.
pierce 1. I don't think it'll go through
No.
actually.
It doesn't. That's just enough.
Oh,
Just
his magic-
enough.
His magic shirt saved him. Wait,
did.
So does he turn a corner, or can I fire it long?
He's going to turn a corner, and I'll flip
Okay.
a destiny point. There is a
Okay.
corner. He is
Damn.
gone. All right. The bandit is. I mean, you guys let him go, right?
Yeah, I don't.
Unless anyone wants the cat of nine tails, I don't know.
Not really. No.
All right. So he runs. As you guys, I'm assuming you're probably going after them. Actually, what are you guys doing? They
Yeah, if we
head
could-
further into the dungeon.
Oh,
Wait,
they run
so you
into
did
the
that
dungeon?
cat of nine
Yeah,
tails?
well, you guys were blocking the way back. They had to go into the dungeon.
Oh hell yeah, we're chasing them.
You just had to
Okay,
get that
so,
nine tails?
Everybody, I need an immediate hard
Oh, wait.
athletics or coordination check.
Wait. Will, were you saying something?
I said you said something about a cat of nine tails from the big bandit.
Yeah, his weapon, but he's gone.
Oh,
All right, so there is a great rumble, and part of the cave is starting to cave in. So, hard athletics or coordination check.
Ooh.
Whoa. Is this shared? Can like Oak just like hold the ceiling up while they run up?
Ooh, no, not really, because there are individual consequences for this. So, no. Okay, so it is 5 wounds and oh gosh, yeah, there's lots of dust being kicked up by this. So if you failed, it's 5 wounds and 5 strain.
Can the wounds be soaked? I'm guessing
Yeah, the wounds
strain.
can be soaked, definitely.
Okay.
The strain cannot unless you have resolve.
I don't take any damage, but I get the strain.
With a triumph, is there someone I can protect?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can definitely block one of the boulders from one person.
So
The Sparum is looking pretty bad there. And actually, guys, don't forget that you do need to tell me when you hit over half your strain threshold, except for a Sparum. So, just the organics.
oh yeah, he's bad on strain. Yeah, so I'll protect a spare and then he'll knock some boulders out of the air.
Okay,
that means I don't take the strain.
correct.
Okay, great. Thank
I'm
you.
going to move your tokens just a little bit. And
What about like advantages and threats?
advantages and threats. Let's see. Threats are strain, regardless of whether you failed or not. So that's extra strain. The advantages, I'll say that. You will tell me what you want to do with the advantages. Actually.
I'll take less strain.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll say that instead of the 5 strain, you still failed, so you take 3 strain instead of 5.
Oak just hit half his strain.
Okay. You have to pass over it, but thank you for letting me know.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, as you guys go further in, you see webs everywhere, and all of a sudden, you see giant spiders just jump out of nowhere. So this time there is no high vantage point because it is a very tight tunnel, but I'll give you guys time if you want to rearrange your order before this happened. They did not surprise you.
I'm still good with in the front unless someone else wants to.
I think maybe switch Sophia and Oak out, and then I can pick
Yeah.
the fourth spot.
Yeah. Is Oak big enough to actually be able to attack from, like, behind the line?
You know, I'll say that, yeah, he can attack from the third spot. Definitely. That size boost, that is valid. Okay. And go ahead and roll initiative.
Cool or vigilance, or
This would be vigilance, actually.
Oh, then ignore that roll, I guess. Yeah. Oh, hey, that's pretty good.
All right. So here goes for mine.
You're definitely first, Tommy.
Okay, so these things, they smell blood, and the person who is the bloodiest is Creaking Oak. So this one jumps on the ceiling and is running upside down to get close enough to you, and is taking a bite, or trying to. So, defense 1, anything else?
No.
Okay. So here goes. I'm going to upgrade it. This thing really wants to hit you. And I forgot difficulty anyway, so it missed. Let's see if it doesn't get any advantages either. Alright. It's going to pass 2 boosts to the next one. And do I have another one?
No, now it's one of us.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, yes you do. I apologize.
Alright. This one's going to do the
Yes,
same
that's
thing.
3.
Going for blood. Alright. And I've got my boost though. 1 second. Oh, that won't be enough, but let's see what it passes along. Okay. It's going to pass just a boost to the next one. I believe you guys are up.
No, you are actually.
Oh,
You have
another
3
one.
more.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that that ceiling is a little too crowded, so this one is going to move up and is going to try to bite Sophia. What are your defenses, Sophia?
So it's just 2 melee defense. Because I uncommitted the force die, so it's not upgraded.
Alright, you guys have plenty of light side, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade it for this one.
Yeah.
Ah, gosh. Okay. Next
Okay,
up.
so it's one of us, then. Aspirin, do you want to go spider squishing, or you want me to take a stab?
oh yeah, I'm always up for going first if no one else wants to. So
Go for it.
how does it work with the spiders on the roof? Can I hit them as well as the 2 in front of me, or is it just the?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. They're all
I'll
crowded
go
around
for
you.
the roof one. It's rather rude. Everyone's just kind of ignoring the droid in the room.
How rude.
Show them the error of their ways.
Yeah, they just think that you're an inanimate object. Smelling blood.
Via hammer.
I'll flip.
No
They
defenses.
will when he's coated with it.
Hey, that's a pretty solid hit.
How much is that?
That'll be 10.
10. Okay, let's see. 10 and wait, let me get this right.
I'm just going for the first fellow on the roof.
Oh, the first one on the... Oh, okay. I'll just let you know, you would have taken out the one in front of you. It's still up. It's right at the brink.
When
So
did the one in front of me get hit?
Oh, I thought you said you went for the one on the roof.
Yeah, I did. I'm just curious when the one in front of me got hit.
Oh,
wait,
it
guys.
took a threat as strain.
Oh, okay.
All right. So as we're running, Sophia gave the spear back, but she didn't have time to draw her sword. So I'm gonna go next, and Sophia's gonna draw Durandal,
Okay.
and she's gonna try to hack at the first one on the ceiling.
Alrighty.
Because screw that guy. And all right, so that's gonna be 7 pierce. Come on, don't freeze on me. 7 pierce 2.
Okay.
And I'm going to, with the one advantage, I'm going to heal strain.
Okay.
Or yeah, and I'll use the triumph to crit.
All right. Yeah, go for it.
Plus 10?
No,
No.
just because just the triumph triggers it, and I need to trigger the critical on the weapon.
Okay. Compromise increased difficulty of all skill checks until the end of the encounter.
And I'm going to commit my force die to defense at the end of my turn.
Okay.
Another PC.
So this one in the back here, he's just sitting there, right?
Yep.
I think I'm gonna just fire at him, see what happens. It's all short, right?
Yes.
Still? Okay. I will true aim. Okay. That's going to be 12 pierce 1.
All right. That's out.
Okay. I will be selfish and recover strain, because I'm afraid of going over my threshold. Over half threshold now.
So the spider in the front acted, right?
Yeah.
Oh, then we're on us since the other one's dead.
Yeah, strategy.
All right. Oak will go next, and he'll also try to. I guess he'll take out one of the ceiling ones.
All right. I will upgrade the difficulty.
No defense, right?
No defense.
Aim. 10, and I'll recover a strain.
Okay. Which one are you hitting?
I guess the closest one.
All right. It's out. Okay.
Right. Tommy, I got a triumph on my initiative. Do you want me to just use that for the regular free maneuver on my turn thing?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay. Alright, I'll just use that as a second aim then, I guess. The one... Oh, wait. Is the one on the ceiling right there engaged with someone, technically?
Yeah, it's engaged with Sophia and Sparrow.
So there's nothing at range, I guess.
I mean, don't
just-
forget, you got a triumph on a roll that was used in combat, technically, so...
Yeah, that's what I was asking you.
Yeah.
So does that thing also upgrade when someone's engaged?
Yeah, it would need to, because, yeah, it's technically ranged, so...
Okay.
Well, it is
it's on
ranged,
the,
it's just
it's on the
using a different
ceiling, though.
Yeah.
It's on the ceiling.
Alright, I guess I'll use that thing then.
Okay, describe it. Get a good
Yeah, I
description
will.
in there.
So I guess having now descended into this horrible dark place, which definitely has some measure of evil magic lingering about, Iggy finds the curse in his veins particularly active at the moment, and it manifests in a bulging around his throat and a very unpleasant, hot feeling in his gut. And almost uncontrollably, he... Well, let me upgrade this real quick.
Ralph's up a fireball.
No. He... well, he doesn't hit it, but he vomits up some kind of viscous green acid in a stream up at the ceiling and just kind of paints down along it, hissing and bubbling as it goes down.
Yeah.
What?
There are now like red marks and boils on his lips and his chin.
Yes. When this happens, I need everyone to give me an average fear check. This won't happen again if he does it again, but this is a little bit shocking that this just happened. So yeah, average fear checks. All right. Take 2 strain if you fail the check. The advantages will use as boost to your next fear check. There will be some fear checks in the future.
Okay, so I'm over now.
Ooh, you are. Okay. So, all of a sudden, you hear whispers and just, it feels that the walls are starting to close in on you. Okay, so I need you to roll 1d100 and then subtract 6 from the result.
Okay.
All right, so 6, that's going to
28.
be 28. Oh, so close.
Oh, 29. Sorry, 29.
So close, so close. You almost got something good. Instead, I need you to roll 1d7.
Okay.
All right, 7. Okay, 1 second. I need to grab something here. So, you suddenly have the intense desire for self-harm. You have now been afflicted. You are masochistic. I need all party members to incur 2 strain from this as you see him starting to, like, rake his nails down his arms just enough to draw blood. And
When I failed the fear check, you said take 2 strain for that, right?
yeah.
Okay.
And from here on out, every turn, you're going to need to roll a force die, and if you get a dark side point, you relieve 1 strain, but you add 2 wounds unresisted by soak as you hurt yourself. And you hear this voice say this.
Those who covet injury find it in no short supply.
Okay,
Alright.
so that affliction will last until further notice. So,
A quick question, just out of, I don't know, maybe you can't answer this, maybe it's too much info. Does suppress have any kind of effect on these kinds of things taking a toll on him?
no.
Okay.
I mean, unless you were actively, yes, it could in certain instances when someone is actively using like a strained force power on you.
Right.
But once you pass your strain threshold, just any way while you're here in the darkest dungeon, this can happen to you.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, man.
Yeah, you were only, if you had 25 or under, you would have gotten what's called a virtue instead.
Oh, well, what can you do? Okay, so the next time it's my turn, I can take wounds to relieve strain, right?
Yeah. Well, it's a chance for it. You roll
Yeah.
first up. Okay, next up.
Okay. PC still 2. Oh wait, sorry, 1 PC because EP just went, so it's just Tatrina.
There's not really much she can do. At this point, she's just risking harming the group more than actually harming the spiders because of her lack of skill.
Oak is
Sure.
pretty bloody. He's been cut up by lots of things.
Oh, yeah, you can try to heal him.
Oh, is he currently engaged with any of the spiders?
No, he's been in the front.
Yeah, he's been in the front, so yeah, he is engaged. But I mean, you can still do stuff.
What is it?
Okay, Mav, save by Fox. And I'll go up and try and do a medicine check on him. Okay, and it's over half, so average.
I'm gonna upgrade that check.
1 wound, 1 strain.
Okay. And by the way, if you go under your strain threshold after getting an affliction, don't worry about it. You just have that affliction.
Okay.
All right, next up.
Top of the round, so you.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, this spider, gosh. Actually, it's gonna go after Sophia. It's kind of scared of you now. You're so big. So Sophia, 2
upgrades and 2 melee defense.
2 upgrades. Wow. Oof.
Yep. 10 strength upgrade.
All right, 2 upgrades,
Dang.
2 melee defense. It will aim. I will do this and go. Oh. All right. So, give me 1 second here.
Okay.
So you do get bitten, and you need to make a daunting resilience check.
Oh boy. This is gonna be fun.
All right, you fail. You are infected with dendritin toxin. You take 1 strain immediately. Next round is 2, and then after that, no. Next round is 3, and the one after that is 5. Unless someone can heal you up before that happens. A successful daunting medicine check will wipe that before it can do its full amount.
Oh boy.
It did get a despair though, so what do you want to do with that? Falls from the ceiling?
It can still get me anyway, but it won't get oak. So
Well,
no,
it's
it
at
would
its
take
threshold.
fall. It would take
oh,
fall
that
damage.
threshold? Yeah, all right, it falls. Then it squishes and dies.
All right, there's only 1 left.
Sophia's gonna scream in pain.
Yeah, it's burning. Coursing
Well,
through your
how
veins.
much damage did it deal?
1 first round, 3 second round.
No, like damage from the bite.
Oh, right. The bite did just 4 damage.
I soak all of it.
Yeah, you still have to worry about the poison though. It's like a poison
Oh.
dart.
Okay, because it hit.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to deal damage. Okay, got it. Yeah. This is. Ow.
That's your last spider.
Okay, and once again, it's going to try to avoid the unliving thing and go straight for Sophia. So here goes. These things are deadly. They want to do it. Ah, and it misses! Alright, next up.
All PCs.
Okay,
Can I try to stab this one?
go for it. No defense.
Sophia is feeling particularly rageful. Gonna upgrade that. I'll take her over to aim.
To the dark side. Or
Yeah.
damnation.
Yeah, she totally is, and she's pissed. So, oh boy, so that's going to be 7 pierce 2.
Alright, 7 pierce 2.
And then what do you want to do with the threats?
Take 2 strain.
And that's gonna put me over my threshold.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm
there.
going to do the spider first. So, all right. That was 2, 7, 5. Oh man, you got it right at its threshold.
Little bugger.
Okay,
An arachnid.
so
I'm just gonna drunk right now.
I need you to roll 1d100 and subtract 12 from that.
84.
Okay, roll 1d7.
Oh, this is gonna be bad. 1.
Okay, all of a sudden you feel paranoid. I need all party members to once again suffer 2 strain from this as this happens. Like you hear just terrible words, just
Well,
everything's
I'm just over
going
my strain
crazy.
threshold, so.
Yeah.
Big Fox and I are now over half. Both of
Yeah.
them.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what happens in the game. It starts to cascade. So,
Yep.
all right, give me 1 second to get this one out. And all right,
When I want to roll high, I roll low. When I want to roll low, I roll high.
yeah. All right, so
Never-
Leading
never.
Fox and Ignatius, I need you guys to roll 1d100 and subtract the numbers on your names from it.
Well, that sucks.
So,
Ah, yes, virtue.
ooh, you got a virtue. Okay, let me do the bad one first. So, Paranoid, Sophia, you now, on all checks, roll a force die. On the dark side, your skill checks have the difficulty upgraded twice. On 3 threats or a despair, all party members take 3 strain. You are just like shouting gibberish. You're scared. This is a terrible thing.
Screaming in tongues. Got it.
Ignatius, roll 1d7.
2.
2. Okay. You are selfish. So, 1 second. I need to play these clips. Paranoid.
You want to hoard all that acid in your belly for yourself.
Paranoid.
The walls close in. The shadows whisper of conspiracy. Self-preservation is paramount at any cost.
All right. So for Ignatius, half of all wounds and strain are immediately redirected to an engaged ally.
Oh man.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
he's
just
dodging
horrible.
shots. He's putting people in the way. It's like Imperial Valor. All right. But now we have a virtue. So, Brandon, roll 1d5.
I
Okay.
hope it's gonna like clear all garbage.
All right. So, Brandon is focused, and you help focus the group. Each turn, you roll a force die on a light side ally of choice, gains 2 upgrades to the next attack. All party members remove 1 strain
Immediately?
immediately. Yep.
Oh, thank goodness you did that, because now I'm just at
Press
my strain
disadvantage.
threshold.
Give them no quarter.
All right. And I will grab your little token. But yeah, I'm glad that we got a virtue. Only
The
25% chance.
over half now too. I was going to bring that up, but then everyone started talking.
Oh, what happened?
Katrina's over half.
Oh, yeah, so roll 1d100.
Well, I'm back over it.
And minus your amount, but that's not going to be enough to get to 25, right?
Yeah, that just turns it to 32.
All right, 1d7. All right, 6. Everyone needs to take 2 strain. And 6, you are abusive. On a dark side, when you roll a force die, criticize a fellow hero, applying 2 strain and 2 setbacks to their next skill check. All right, 1 second.
That seemed especially fitting.
Yeah.
Frustration and fury. More destructive than 100 cannons.
Alright, so we've got abusive and focused. I'll bring these over. Okay. These spiders have been kind of deadly.
In more ways. Not. Oh, jeez. In
Make that
far
large
more
so you guys
ways
can
than
see
one.
these. Abusive and focused.
So will these things clear on a rest, or is this with us?
This is with you guys for the darkest dungeon.
What?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm over my strain, so what now?
Yeah. You're out. We'll have to get some rest and get you back up.
Yeah, I think Oak can still smash the spider, though, right?
Yes. Oh, and I forgot
Yeah.
to mention the cave-in split you guys up from the trolls. So, except for Creek and Oak. So, Last Sunset and the trolls are not with you guys.
I'm sure they're fine. This place is great, guys. Right? It feels so focused.
Yes, everything's great, Leading Fox.
Hey,
Yes,
they've,
it was
they've
such
got
a
Last
great
Sunset.
idea to bring a child in here, you idiots.
Yeah, I'll get. I guess I need to roll my. I'll roll a force die and see if I can give upgrades to Oak to finish this spider off. So I can't, right?
Nope.
Okay. like saber
so I
rolling this
have
force
to-
die.
But it's your go. I mean, you can shoot the thing, right?
Well, it's engaged, so I was gonna let the melee person do something first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you need to roll when it's actually your go, like when you're going.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It's okay, but I mean, we don't have to worry about that for this one. Oak can still go.
So just average.
Yeah. Roll a force die, though.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Jesus.
Okay, so you take 2 wounds, but you do heal 1 strain. And you smash that thing, and it's
that's
done.
non-soakable, right? Obviously.
Non-soakable, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so bruised and battered, but you guys did beat them.
So everyone, how about we burn this talisman?
Yeah, that's a great idea. Let's bring the talisman. Let's do it now.
Yeah.
Fall asleep. This is awful.
All right, I'll move you guys over in just a second.
Horrible whispers.
Yes, horrible
It's
whispers.
penetrating my mind.
Tommy, how much longer do you think this is gonna take? Can't really say I have a hard stop, but I'm probably gonna want to go to bed in like an hour.
Probably an hour. We've got probably 2 encounters to go, but these shouldn't take as long. All right, so move you guys over to the campfire. Okay, so with the campfire, you guys are going to be able to roll 2 cool or discipline checks. Looks like the magic that the Crone has placed on it is pretty potent. And also, I'll let you guys do some RP in terms of how you might try to deal with this situation. This darkest dungeon and all this strain and terror. And actually, I'm going to give you guys control of your afflictions so that you can carry them around with you.
Made my selfish, by the way.
Now we don't roll a force die with this, right?
No. You're protected by the Crone's magic right now. And yeah, get your selfish. I don't know why it didn't come up.
Trina doesn't say anything, but now that every time Mav tries to get close to her, she keeps moving. She doesn't want to be around him.
Sophia's gonna kind of sit at the edge of the fire, her eyes darting to each of everyone else sitting there. Her knees pressed up to her chest, and Yoko kind of clutched tightly there as well.
They're gonna take my fucks.
Iggy's
Yeah,
putting himself in charge of the cooking, and he gives himself like a half as large portion than everyone else.
What are you doing, Iggy? Trying to keep all the food to yourself, keep us weak.
And
You can.
Did you see what just happened to me? He points at his mouth, which is still like has like bleeding sores all around it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
entitled to something.
You're trying to get us all killed by hoarding the food.
However, go ahead and heal 2 wounds and 2 strain, Iggy, for your gluttony.
Bleeding swords around that's going to be at least your problem to keep eating like that.
All right.
And you need to stop accusing everyone of stuff.
Look, we gotta get through this dungeon. That's just all we need to do.
Yeah, Creaking Oak could use some help too. It's a new encounter, so you can do a medicine check. You guys do have poultices too. Groundskeeper Will gave each of you 1.
Maybe I'd be able to do better in healing his injuries if I didn't keep clawing them open every second he got.
That's true.
Oh man, are you serious?
6 wounds for your stupid troll flesh.
Rude.
Don't act like you're such a.
Oh,
great
you know,
dude.
yeah, because of that threat, that's a strain from the bedside manner there.
Sure.
So Fox will just, eye Tatrina very suspiciously and then start applying some of the poultices to Oak as well. Well, the ones that were given to him.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
the one.
that heal, I think he'll stop.
Asperum, did
He
you
won't
do
let anyone
2
else
checks?
touch him.
Yes, I did 2 checks.
Oh, it still didn't bring you up, huh?
I don't know. I'm not sure which one recovers which.
Well,
Oh,
you would have
it's
recovered 2
strain.
strain from one of those.
Okay, so just 2 strain.
Yep.
And actually, Tatrina
Okay,
can
yeah,
try a
I'm
mechanics
not
check
special.
on you to help even more with the strain.
Yeah, let's see if the golem can keep himself in better shape. No, actually, I wonder if my mechanics is better. It is. Alright, yeah, 3 strain, 2 wounds.
Nice. Okay. All right, so RP wise, if you guys can come up, if one person can do like a leadership speech, I'll let you guys do leadership, and according to the roll, we'll have some things that happen.
Okay.
I feel like I'm the only one who might be able to try, not being afflicted with some madness, but my leadership.
Better.
is-
I think Fox should be
Or
the one
Fox, yeah.
to do leadership because he's got the virtue, and I think he's the only one.
More than 1 green.
Oh, that's right, he is focused.
Okay, do I get a boost from being focused, or can I roll my force die to see if I get upgrades?
Tell you what, yeah, go ahead and roll, and we'll see if you can upgrade yourself. Because ally of your choice will. Oh.
The worst possible result for that die. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Despair.
Well, Fox doesn't know what's happening to these people. You know, these gifted are very strange, and he assumes that this is just a result of whatever they're doing. And so he just tells everyone to, take a salt tablet, and we need to get going.
Yeah,
Let's just get through this.
I'll give you skilled assistance. I have 2 ranks that I can remove a setback from leadership.
Oh, okay. So I'm
Yeah.
sure you say something a little more soft.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's basically like, guys, I'm depending on you to get me out of here alive.
All right, you guys can choose the difficulty.
Oh man. Should I just go average? Because so I have 2 yellow, but I'll flip, so I get the green
Yeah.
too. Should I go hard or should I go average?
It's up to you.
Go
but
hard.
At an arbitrary
I
setback.
think this is a hard situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just got a lot harder.
Almost max
Yeah.
failures on that.
So you failed to move them, but you moved yourself. So
Hey.
take 2 strain off.
I don't know why everyone else isn't so focused. I don't get it.
Yeah. Okay, so as you guys move from the fire, the enchanted fire, you feel the claustrophobia start to sink back in. You come to a pass, and there are 3 different passageways. So the one to the left, it is a dry, cool tunnel. You can feel wind coming from it, but the wind does not smell fresh. It doesn't seem like it's actually coming from outside. No lore checks needed for that. And you can hear... actually, no. Everyone give me hard perception checks. Don't worry about your force die for this check. Alright, so there was a success. It's a cool dry tunnel where you hear eerie moans and a faint clicking sound. The center passage, you see a damp bridge, and a damp bridge over an underground river, and you hear an occasional splash in the distance. And then to the right is a warm, musty tunnel where you hear snorts and the occasional squeal in the distance. You must go one of these paths. Which one will you take?
Do we have a sense of which one feels more dangerous, in our gut?
Can I do a survival check to maybe help figure that out?
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Sure.
Yeah, I was going to ask about using that device with my perception check, but Perhaps I could use it in some manner for this.
If you take skilled assistance, you can have a rank, or you can just have like a free success too.
Yeah, sure. So let's do the survival check, and then we'll do Asperim's weird golem magic that doesn't draw upon the veil. So
Okay.
it's going to be choose your own difficulty survival. Like how deep are you really going to go into this?
Okay. I'm gonna flip, and I'm gonna do hard. Ooh, that's weird.
Ooh. Let's see. I hate to do this, but that's gonna be strain.
All of it?
All of it, yeah.
Okay, well,
But, however, with those 3 successes, you smell what smells like boar, like dirty boar, coming from the right tunnel. You don't smell anything alive in the left tunnel, and you smell just seafood. It smells like rank seafood in the center. So nothing rank seafood and boar. And Asperim, go ahead and do your check, and same difference. So choose your own difficulty.
Another perception?
Yeah. All right. Unfortunately, you don't pick up anything. Okay, so you have these branching paths. Which way will you guys go?
well, we can eat boar. The fact that I smell nothing down the left path is kind of scary. Gotta say that. And crossing a wet bridge doesn't sound like such a great idea for Oak. So I think I'm gonna vote boar. What do you guys think?
I think Sophia and Trina are too busy arguing.
Oak is gonna take the most dangerous path, and he's just gonna start heading down it.
The left one? Oh no!
Well, I mean, he failed his discipline check, so I figure he's like, I have to test myself. And he's gonna.
Well, you still actually wouldn't know which way is the most dangerous, though. That's the thing. So.
Yeah, I guess the one that he feels would be most masochistic would be something that would have more fighting, I guess.
Yeah, this is one of those cases where, unfortunately, you can't really tell. I mean, you could very well be leading yourself to a place where there's no self-harm at all.
Right.
Well, how much would Oak know about boars? He would know they would have like dangerous tusks and stuff, right?
Yeah. In other words, all 3 are dangerous. It's just the type of danger that you're willing to face.
Right. And then I think then he would go for boars because that seems like the one that would cause him the most physical damage.
And edible, so.
It's true. They could be tasty. But you'll all just hoard it for yourselves. You're trying to keep everyone else weak.
Yes. All right. So you guys start heading down the musty tunnel.
So if we go over half again, do we have to...
No. It's only the first time. Once you have an affliction, you can't, or a virtue, you can't get another.
Oh, that's really cool. Okay.
If we were playing the real game, we had our strain threshold, we would have a heart attack and die. So let's be thankful for that.
Oh my. These look a lot scarier than I assumed they would
boar.
be. Yeah.
Oh no, I mean, they're like boars, except for the one in the very back. So, actually, Tatrina, you can do an incidental choose your own difficulty lore check.
I'm adding on mag upgrade because she's really pissed at Sophia right now, so she's not focusing. But I'm gonna go with daunting.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and take 3 strain for that. However, these things, they look like a mixture of human and boar, except for the one in the very back. And the one in the very back, you've heard legends of these things, and just simply called madmen. And they speak in tongues that somehow people are able to comprehend, aka scathing tirade. Alright, so that's what you guys have to deal with. Human boar hybrids and a madman in the back.
Okay, initiative.
Yep.
Since I knew there was something up here, can we use cool?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Actually, you know what? You guys knew kind of what you were looking for. Go ahead and everyone can add 2 boosts.
Oh, that's really good.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, hold on.
Oh wow, yeah. I'm glad I got that second rank in survival last time around.
Alright, those are my rolls.
One of us will definitely be going first.
Alright.
Well, I'll take that slot because it was mine, and I deserve to take it. And I'm going to shoot at the madman in the back because he annoys me. Is he in
Okay.
short range?
Yes, and don't forget to roll your force die.
Oh, I roll a force die?
Yeah, you are selfish. Oh no, you've
I
got the
split my
selfish one.
stuff.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Okay. So it's just short range, you said?
Uh-huh. And he
Alright.
is adversary. Oh, actually, I need to double check that. He is adversary 1, defense 1. Yep.
Okay. I'm going to flip a destiny point because I need it, guys. No more than you guys do, obviously. That's a 6 pierce 1.
All right, that definitely damages him. So
Really
6
can't get
pierce
the hinder
1.
off. The hinder of progress.
As your arrow goes in, most of it goes in. Like, it doesn't look like this thing has a lot of defenses from what you can tell. Or soak, rather. So, 6 pierce 1. Okay. Boom. Puts it at half.
Yeah. I'm going to crit
We
him.
can't see the bars.
Oh, okay. I will fix that.
Oh, crit him. You want me to roll it?
Yeah.
95. I think it's
Holy
compromised.
crap. Yeah.
25 is compromised.
All right.
No, sorry, at the brink, the target suffers 1 strain each time it performs an action.
Oh, that's not bad.
Okay. Nice. It's a rival, so that's damage, so nice work.
Another 3 PCs actually.
Wow. All right.
I think Fox just wants to take this madman down. But I'm gonna roll a force die to see if I can motivate anyone. Oh, what does that get me?
2 people?
Sure. Yes, you upgrade 2 people's attacks with 2 upgrades. 2 upgrades for 2 people.
Okay, so
Give me 1, please. I need it.
I've already got.
I don't want it.
No, I need it way more than these other people. Trust me.
So seeing our big guns at the front, Fox will take the lead, even though he's really a quiet guy. You really don't hear him talking very much about, and especially leading. But he's actually giving orders to Creaking Oak and Esperum to smash the hogs. He's giving them. He says a few things about the fact that the top of their heads are actually kind of soft. Just some knowledge from him having hunted in the woods himself more. So he says, "Go for the tops of the heads."
All right. I'll
Sounds
upgrade your
good.
check.
Okay.
Shoot
So
for
one.
the madman.
Yeah.
Adversary
So
1, defense 1,
I will true aim.
and upgrade it once.
Okay. Yep. So that gives me a red and a purple, and no defense. You said.
Adversary 1 and defense 1. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's 13 pierce. Oh no, that's 11 pierce 1.
Oof. Okay, it takes him out. You hear this though. I really wanted this power to go off, but he starts shouting, but you cut him off, and
I put the arrow through his throat.
yes. So you hear this, and then it gets cut short. All right. Boom. Nice job. And that's what you do in the game. It's like, kill the madman now! First, focus! Alright, next up.
Another 2 PCs.
Oh, and your advantage, did you want to wipe strain or pass a boost?
I'll pass a boost to the next person, yeah.
Alright.
I guess I'll go ahead and go. Make use of those 2 upgrades.
Smash!
So I will try to hit this frontline piggy.
Okay.
What's the difficulty?
Adversary 1, defense 1.
Alright.
Nice.
So that is 7.
Alright. 7.
And I will
Bam.
crit it if possible.
And yeah, you can crit.
Okay. So that is 19.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
And I'll recover 1 strain with that last one.
Okay.
So, what does Asprom actually attack with?
My axe
Okay.
goes.
And
As
19 is
instructions,
just
aim for the head.
distracted. Cannot perform a free maneuver.
Okay. Next up.
Alright, let's Aspera will go. Sorry, Aspera. Oak will go.
Yeah.
And
Fox
See, I roll
with
your force
his-
die.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yes.
Alright, take 2 wounds and heal 1 strain.
Okay. So,
If you attack
What's
the
the-
horde guy, it's adversary 1, defense 1.
okay, cool.
He's got the biggest, scariest sword, so...
Yeah.
Whacking him.
So, Creaking Oak, like punches himself in the head repeatedly, and he's like, bring it on! And he's, like, gonna rush in and, smash this guy in the head.
I like that punching yourself in the head actually recovers strain for you.
Kind of seems like
It's like Kylo Ren.
It brings him relief.
except he doesn't, lightsaber an important console on a space station.
Alright, how much
Nice.
damage?
11.
Alright, 11. Ooh. Almost.
And,
Next up.
he'll
Oh, sorry.
pass the boost along. Next up is you.
Okay, this thing is going to go right at you, Creaking Oak. So,
Mhm.
and did it have
Oh,
an
I
extra setback?
No,
Oh,
it
no.
can't take a free maneuver.
Right. Oh, it misses. It's
So-
going to give an
so-
upgrade to the next attack.
Was its boost a name?
Yeah.
And it passes out because it has to take strain, right?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that puts it at 11 out of 12. I didn't mean that it was actually at
12
its
out of
threshold.
11?
All right, next up.
PT.
All right, that thing's close though.
So is this another instance where everything's basically in short range, or are we spread
Yeah.
out?
Yeah,
Okay.
everything will always be in short range if it's not engaged.
All right, Georgina will hawk a knockout mixture now that she's stopped caring about her dumb teammates.
Nice.
All right.
Adversary
So
1,
is it-
defense 1.
Okay.
Bam.
Oh. Okay, she hits for 13.
Whoa! All right, it's out. Take 2 strain though.
Sophia's gonna.
Oh, and
like,
Katrina, don't forget to do your force die.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, okay, you don't do anything. Don't do anything terrible to anybody. Next up.
2 NPCs.
All right, this one is going to try to attack Creaking Oak. All right. So Creaking Oak, that does 5 damage. Does that even get through soak?
It does get 1 damage, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I have.
Do I have another one after that?
Yeah.
Okay. So this one in the back, you see it, and it's starting to like make this horrible gagging sound that sounds really familiar to Ignatius, and it spits something that looks exactly like what he did. And he is going for Creaking Oak and a Sparrow. So yeah. Now actually, this is a range shot. It's going to go for the people all the way in the back. So there are gross chunks flying at you guys.
That's gross.
Yeah. All right. Do either of you have... What are your defenses? Because it has to be the highest defense.
None.
Zip.
Fox.
None.
1.
Okay, it's going to be Tatrina and Leading Fox. He can only hit 2 with this, but here goes. Do you guys want to upgrade the difficulty?
Sure.
Sure.
Oh wait, did mine show? I think so. Okay. Here goes. Ew. Okay, it hits, and it hits both of you guys. So I need both of you to give me a Daunting Resilience check against Dendrid and Toxin.
Why does he have the same toxin as the spiders? That doesn't make any sense.
And the despair is a chunk of one got lodged in his throat, so he can't do it again.
Okay.
He's at least gonna need a lozenge. Okay, let's see. What is her resilience? I have a feeling it's quite pathetic. It is.
Of course, it's because you believe in a godless equation.
You be quiet, you zealot. Believing in a dead god.
Sorry, my screen went black. Give me a second.
You'll meet her soon enough.
I don't know.
See
Should I
her
flip for
grave
this?
soon enough.
Detergent toxin's not good, so I'll flip.
Oh darn! I should have played that.
Okay.
All right, so you both take 1 strain, and actually those 4 threats. Ooh, gosh, hate to say it, but this is Darkest Dungeon. That's 4 strain as well. And unless someone can heal you, then you guys have... You know what, actually? Yeah, I forgot that I did put a note here. You can also use a poultice to block the very last iteration, or you can try an immediate medicine check to block the 2nd and 3rd. But it's 1, 3, and 5, so remember that.
So, on the next PC turn, would I be able to do a medicine check before I take the strain, or would I have to take the strain and then do the action?
Oh, because it's you, yeah. Someone else would need to get you before, because as soon as it's your turn again, you're going to take it. But someone else can try a medicine check, or someone else can try to throw a poultice on you to block the 5, but you can't block the 3 unless you use a medicine check.
Well, if I take the 3, I'm out.
Okay.
Looks like it's up to Sophia.
I can
Yeah,
take.
after all the
I can-
yelling I've done at all of you, I think this is kind of karma for Trafina.
I can take the 3, but I can't take the 5.
It's actually,
Did you already go this round, Katrina?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, she already did. So I'm the last to see. Let me roll foresight. Let me roll foresight to see whether or not I'm going to help Katrina. Nope. You're on your own. So I'm going to commit my foresighted defense. I'm going to take a guarded stance, and I'm just going to kind of hide behind the shield and warily, like, dart my eyes between everyone. It's like, you're all against me.
Also, too, because of the gibberish that you are spouting out, you need to pick one person.
Okay.
And oh no! Your skill checks have the difficulty upgraded twice. And if you get a despair or 3 threats, then bad stuff happens.
I'm not using a skill though. I'm just sort
Okay,
of
that's fine.
passing,
Yeah.
just sort of hiding behind the shield with
All right.
Farandel
Yeah.
drawn.
That's fair. Next up.
Top of the round.
Okay.
Alright, I'll take it. Alright. We're going for that vomit pig because it's stealing my fucking style. What are its defenses?
No defense.
Any adversary?
All right.
No.
Okay.
It's a chump.
All right. Okay. Here's you. He fucking rolls back and starts retching, and he's like, "I'll show you how to vomit, you incompetent pig." And he fucking spews all over it.
After eating all of the food, like most of the food.
Oh my god.
That's why he ate it.
Oh, this got really gross.
And so yeah, same thing. It has to save. Oh, first of all, that's I think 5 pierce 2 damage to that one.
5 pierce 2. Okay, yeah.
And then it has to save against the poison, and for the triumph, so does the one next to it.
Okay, yeah. So you can go ahead and roll the checks. So it's just going. Oh no, I'll do those. My bad. Okay, so Daunting. Let's see.
I knew you were hoarding all the food just to use it against us.
Here's the first one. Let's say second one. Fails. Okay, this one has Dendritic Toxin. So immediate 1 on it. Okay. However, that one did take a lot of strain. It still goes down. So, yeah. I'm just... Normally, I would say that it would need to fail for all that strain, but I'm looking at the time, so... If you guys are okay with it, I'll just wipe that one out.
Yeah, he just wipes his hand on his, or wipes his mouth on his hand, which like burns on his wrist as he wipes it away. He just says under his breath, "That's how you vomit."
And actually, at that, I'm going to say that the Triumph, I'm going to let this one run away for self-preservation, because it just saw someone use the same abilities that its comrade used. So, combat is done.
Okay.
Tommy, I have a question, just an RP question.
Yeah.
What is Yoko's reaction to all of this? I mean, it's more connected. It's just as connected to the Vale as we are.
Oh yeah, Yoko's freaked out. Absolutely freaked out. Just shivering the whole time. Yoko doesn't like this at all.
Okay.
So, at this moment though, you guys reach a room, and
So
go ahead.
the toxin effects, should we?
Oh yeah, you need to address those.
Yeah.
Katrina vomits and then passes out.
You call that puking?
Fox takes Crane and then just asks someone to give him a pulpus because he'll ask Oak since he gave his own to Oak earlier.
Oak will be glad to be rid of it.
Yeah.
It doesn't need it.
So I'll avoid the 5, and then we don't get a strain recovery track between, do we?
No, you don't. However, you do. Someone can do a medicine check on Katrina to try to get her up with some advantages.
Let me see if I will.
And how far are you over,
Yep.
Katrina?
If I take the 3 and the 5, I'm 8 over.
Oh, someone needs to throw a poultice on you. So.
Yeah, I rolled a light side, so Sophia will. Now that Katrina's shut her godless maw, Sophia feels okay to try to give her to rub the poultice on her.
Okay, so you block the
I'm-
5.
Then I take then I'm 3 over because I was at my threshold with
Okay.
the one
So we need
strain.
3 advantages on a medicine check from people.
All right. So you're over. So if it's healing strain, do I up the difficulty if you're over half or no?
Well, she's wounded, so no. In this case, it would just be the easy check, yeah?
Yeah.
Oak
She
could
also-
try. He has physician, so he gets like an additional
Strain recovery?
range yield per
Oh,
range.
yeah. Yeah.
But
Well,
he
you guys
only
can do
has
skilled
no-
assistance.
Well, Katrina also can't yell at you for doing this, so you can use her apothecary's kit as a boost die because it's a med pack.
All right. Yeah, I'll totally use her apothecary's kit.
Yeah, let's make sure that you guys are using the most advantageous roll here. So,
All right. So Sophia, I only have 2 int. So, what's Creaking Oaks?
Creek doesn't have any medicine either. He just has 2 ints.
Okay. So I'm gonna flip.
But Oak has the
Automatic
talent.
advantage.
He has
so
the
in other
Oh.
words, so Creaking Oak should be the one to use it, and Sophia should be the one to give unskilled assistance.
Yes, then that's what we're gonna do.
Okay. And then what does the kit do again? The apothecary's kit?
Just adds another boost.
Another
So
boost.
you get 2 boosts.
And it's average?
Easy.
No,
Easy.
easy.
Easy? Oh, okay. I'll flip, though, just to be sure.
Oh. Okay.
Two.
Trina's
Your
all
big
healed
future
up, but
moves. Yeah.
is 2
So-
strain above threshold.
Sophia's gonna grab her poultice and rub it on Katrina. Because,
Well, you're just.
Well, it's
one
already.
over.
There's
Oh,
no
it's
strain
already
effect,
on a-
so.
okay, so it's not like the stim packs where you just gets less and less effective.
Well, you can't heal strain with the poultice. It was just that it was
Oh.
blocking the effect of the toxin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
that's
mean, in
what-
other words, this wasn't actually dendritic toxin. It's just another toxin that has similar effects, just mechanically.
Okay, got it.
All right, so any RP things you guys want to do to address your strain, or before you move on, we've got the final encounter.
This big boar had a big sword with him, right?
Yeah,
Oak's gonna pick it up for bloodletting for later.
Oh gosh, okay.
Sophia's gonna look really warily at Creaking Oak and take a few steps back, shield in front of her. She's gonna ask Asperum to grab Katrina and drag her along.
He's gonna go
Not drag,
search
but he
the.
will pick up Katrina.
He's gonna go search the madman, see what he had on him.
Okay. You see some scriptures of some sort that really disturb you. It's almost like you can read them but can't. It's just very, very disturbing. But while you're looking through that, as you guys, we'll say that you're probably walking as you're reading that, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So you hear whispers. Everyone hears these whispers except for Asperum. Sorry, Asperum. And it says, "Welcome home, Fyodor. Welcome home."
Welcome home, Fyodor.
Fyodor.
Oh,
I'll spell
Fyodor.
it out.
Sophia's gonna sort of cower behind her shield and stick their sword out in in sort of the directions where she's hearing this voice.
Yes. And when that name goes out, Iggy freezes.
Oh, does he recognize it?
Yes, you do, and you don't know why. But you just hear this voice going, "Welcome home, Fyodor. Welcome home." So,
He like throws down those papers then like immediately. Like he doesn't like that feeling.
yeah. All of a sudden, you get this terrible sense of deja vu, Ignatius. And at that moment, something appears before all of you. So here goes.
It's Shorin.
And now the true test. Hold fast, or expire.
All right.
Oh boy.
So you guys can try to arrange yourselves there, but you see this creature that has faces and skulls all festooned around it. And you hear a voice, but the voice isn't coming from that creature. And it says, "Fyodor, you have returned." And it's, you see lights on the floor that race towards Ignatius, and sigils start to light up under him. And, 1 second. So, "Welcome home, the first of my creations in service of the true king, blessed with immortality but lost and wandering for so long. These memories you hold now, they are not real, but illusions forced upon you by that greatest of traitors, Malaire. That ends now. Assume your true form." And at that, you hear the sound of clothes and flesh ripping as Ignatius transforms between your very eyes. 1 second.
Monster, heathen, you will die.
Man, a lot of stuff's gonna have to be explained to Katrina when she wakes up.
Alright, so this is now Ignatius. So Ben, if you can upgrade or update your token with that, move this token out of the way.
Oh, okay. With
That
the
is now
wounds I
you.
have.
And at this point,
Oh, I
you
can't.
hear-
I don't have reds too, by the way.
oh, sorry. 1 second. And the creature before you guys starts laughing as it sees this new ally appear right in the midst of all of you. And the voice from above says, "Good, very good. Now aid my servant in collecting the souls of these trespassers." And I'm going to message you something real quick, Ben. And I meant to message you this before.
I'm going to keep my same strain and wounds.
No, both are wiped.
Okay, so the same thresholds then.
I knew you were a traitor, an enemy to us all.
All right, so take it away, Ben.
Was this? Were we all supposed to see this?
Yeah, everyone sees this.
Okay, just making
Yeah,
sure.
but before anything happens, Ben has something.
Oh, so you want me to just go right now?
Yeah, so you hear this voice that just says, "Good, very good. Now aid my servant in collecting the souls of these trespassers."
All right. Well, let's see what we got real quick.
Oh no, I sent you a PM.
Oh. Oh no. No. So he
All
actually
right.
just says that, right?
Yeah,
That's what you wanted
And-
to say? Oh yeah.
you just
So
hear
yeah.
the voice say, "What? What? Impossible!
I didn't come this far to die. Sorry.
No, you are to bend to my will." However, your mind is still your own. And if you look at your handouts, you now have Abomination Transformation and new stats to work with.
I got really confused here. Oh man, I thought you wanted me to attack these guys.
No, you are still you, even transformed.
Well, okay. I guess we need to roll initiative.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
This is vigilance, I assume.
Oh, it's at vigilance. I get to reroll. Yeah.
You got the same amount, Brandon.
Because Trina can't really be healed out of this problem she's in. Should I still roll a slot for her?
Actually, Sophia, you hear a voice in your head that says, "Pray to the Sky Queen."
She's gonna drop her knees. She's gonna hold her sword out, and she's gonna start praying furiously for all of her enemies to disappear. For the Sky Queen to give her the strength to stand against the great tasks that she set before her, to strengthen her faith in the Sky Queen.
What are your
At this
social
darkness.
skills?
My social skills?
Do you have any?
I have coercion.
Sky Queen, you better help.
That's really it. It's 2 yellow and a green.
Yeah, coercion's not really. Well, you know what? Actually, yeah, you could use coercion on Trina. So you're gonna channel the power of the Sky Queen and telling Trina, "Get up!"
I have a perfect way to flavor this.
Okay.
Katrina, even though you're a godless heathen, the Sky Queen's blessings still fall upon you. So you better take it and do your damnedest to live up to that expectation.
Oh god, she may try to stay unconscious just to spite you.
Yeah. What's Trina's? It's discipline, right?
1 red, 1 purple.
Okay.
And it's a blessing of the Sky Queen, so how I put some setback on that, like 2.
All right.
And Sophia, you get 2
Oh.
upgrades mysteriously.
Shit. I guess ignore that roll. I'm sorry.
Well, you would just roll a yellow and another green. That green is now a yellow, and it was upgraded twice, so there's another green. There you go. That's enough, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Disadvantage.
6. 6 strain is wiped.
Alright, Trina gets up and sees what the hell Ignatius is coming into and almost has to suppress a scream.
Oh yeah, it says here that everyone has to make a hard fear check. By the way. Does that
Oh,
happen?
that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, everyone needs to make that hard fear check when you see him turn into this thing.
She wakes up, sees Ignatius, and gets enough strain to pass out again.
Do boosts that were like applied to all fear checks apply to this?
Yeah.
I guess she's surprisingly okay with this. It's like, oh, I always knew you were something more.
Alright. So, if you failed, take, you are disoriented, and then take threats of strain.
What about advantages?
Black Fox passes out.
Well, you know what? This would have happened before Tatrina did her roll. I'll let her roll affect you as well, because you would have been down as well, and you're adjacent to Tatrina, that's fine.
That was 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is only because Sophia answered yes to let me in.
Oh.
Alright, so I rolled for my initiative, so
Yeah, we're good. We have like
Oh,
a.
hold on. Sophia's, Trina's up. I never rolled for her initiative.
Tommy, it was Sophia who did the check. Even the GM is against me.
So this thing's not engaged with anyone at the time, right?
actually yes, it is. It is engaged with Creaking Oak.
Oh.
We have 3 PCs first.
Doesn't
Alright.
have legs. How does it walk?
What's the setup in this room? Is there any like open spots behind it or anything?
Yeah, there are open spots behind it.
Yeah, like drop off basically.
No.
Okay, that's
It's
what I was
floating in
thinking.
the air anyway.
Oh, okay.
But
I wonder then.
you
Yeah,
could-
that's what I was.
You could move it back and give room for Leading Fox to hit without being hurt. If you push it back enough, you won't be engaged with it either, with your headbutt slam.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Okay.
I'll give that a shot.
Can you reach him? I mean, he's in the middle, right?
Yeah,
oh, that's
so,
part of the move.
Yeah, it's part of the move. So you're going to move into the second
Oh.
spot. Or actually, you move into the first spot, and you can ram into him.
Okay. Yeah, I'll flip for it. So what are his defenses?
He is Adversary 2, Defense 2.
Shit, this might be a long shot, everyone, but we'll try it. Take strain for another aim, since this does the thing. But yeah, let's give it a shot. Okay, I can do it
Nice.
actually.
Yep.
So I hit him. It's let's see, this is +1 damage, so that's 6 damage. And I can use the 2 advantages to make an immediate athletics check to push
Yeah.
the enemy back.
It's only going to be 1 red, 1 purple.
One
And
red, one
actually,
purple
I'll give you guys
athletics.
a light side 1 second while I choose the stuff on this guy.
So 2 red.
What's that?
2 red, yeah, I'll flip.
2 red. Alright. I'm gonna flip back. Why not? I'll try it. Okay. I do it.
Alright.
I can push it back. Yeah.
And
And
you actually
the
move up
advantages
to
on
the
this
front.
can be used to knock down. So I can spend 2 advantage to also knock him down in
Yes.
addition to pushing back.
Mhm.
So yeah, basically Iggy like does some running start from the back line and leaps over the front 3 and just like body slams into this thing and then knocks it into the back wall and then to the ground. Kind of does a nice little landing with his claws sunk into the tile floor just in front of everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I'll go for a ranged attack. What are we looking at adversary-wise?
Adversary 2, Defense 2. And I will upgrade that check.
Okay. So because it's prone, it gets another defense, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And so you upgraded it to make it 2 red. Okay. I will true aim. And I miss.
Oh.
I will recover 2 strain, because strain is scary.
Yep. Oh, don't forget to roll your force. You're focused.
Oh yeah.
Alright, next up.
Oak will go.
Alright, roll that force die.
So does that let me? I guess just nothing happens if I get.
Nothing happens, yeah.
Okay, cool. So Oak will charge forward after this guy to smash him up into the ground.
Okay.
But he doesn't do any bloodletting this time, he's just focused on fighting. So adversary 2, you said?
Yes.
And defense 1?
Defense 2.
And 4. I'll aim twice to take some strain. What are the stats on this sword, just out of curiosity?
Your club's better.
The club's better.
Yeah.
Okay. But if I wanted to attack with both, for example, I just add the difficulty, right?
Let's see. Yeah, you would add the difficulty, and the sword is... I wrote it down somewhere. It is a +2. +2 damage.
Okay. I'll flip. Go for the sky card. Whoa. Okay, so the club deals 10,
Wow.
and then I can hit with the second weapon, or roll again with the second weapon.
No, you would just hit with the second weapon, so it's a +2
Right.
weapon.
So then that's just 6. Does that include my successes?
It does.
Yeah, it includes your successes.
Oh, then 8. So 10 and then 8.
10 and 8. Okay, let me do this right. I need to make sure because you actually got really close. Okay, so 10. Put this guy.
The sword might have pierce, right?
It depends.
They could just-
Probably not if it's just a regular sword.
Nah, it doesn't. It has vicious one. All right. So I'll just go ahead and tell you he has a soak of only 3. So,
Wow.
first was 10. So
Oh,
Yeah.
we can't see his bar, by the way.
oh, I'll put it up. And then the second one was 8.
Yeah.
Okay, you've put him right on the threshold.
Man, we're good at that this session.
Yep.
So I'll recover some strain, and then I'll pass some boosts, and I'll crit with the triumph.
Okay.
You said it had. All right, but this is my.
And by the way, all the gifted can feel damnation just wafting off this guy. This thing is scary once it goes. So, yeah.
It suffers 1 strain each time it performs an action.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, so no
Yeah.
matter what.
No, actually, I'm going to tell you right now. If it's successful, it can bring itself back from the brink.
Oh.
But not with back from the brink. It has a force power. I'll just tell you guys, it has harm with the strain thing. So it can heal strain.
Okay. Cool.
But kill it before it can.
Well,
That's what.
you know.
It's its turn.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. So it's going to stand up as a maneuver. And because it's at the brink, or not at the brink,
Wait. Doesn't
It's-
that mean?
it's maneuvering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so here goes. It is going to use a force power on Ignatius. So Ignatius, this is going to be harm, but I'm going to let you do a discipline versus resilience check. So what's your resilience? And remember, it's boosted now because of...
Oh yeah, it is. So that will make it 2 yellow, 3 green.
Alright, 2 yellow, 3 green. Or 2 red, 3 purple.
Yep.
Right?
Mhm.
Ooh, that is steep. Okay. And I flipped to Destiny. Let's see if this thing actually hits you.
Oh.
It fails. And so this is what happens. Or no, you tell me what happens. It reaches for you with the purple light of harm, but you are protected. You are part of this dungeon. Like,
I know exactly what's going to happen here.
okay.
The thing reaches out and, like, with its hand, it kind of like gets closer and closer, and Iggy just reaches up with his like horribly mangled, curse hand, and just grabs the dude's like whatever skeletal fingers, I guess, and just shakes his head and says, "Killed by your own curse. It's a fate even more cruel than mine," and just fucking destroys him.
Nice. So, oh gosh, this thing would have summoned 3 rivals if it could, but it couldn't do that move. And,
Damn, I was hoping to kill it.
well done, guys.
Yeah, good job.
And, oh, here goes.
And many fall in the face of chaos, but not this one. Not today.
Well done. And at that, you hear the voice that says, "No, no, you were my first. You were my first. You were my first." And it echoes and it dies.
Oh, Iggy, I didn't know you had a special friend.
The state plan
So-
clinger, you know.
So now that this has happened, are Ignatius's memories different at all, or does he just feel the same way?
No,
he
it
was?
just means that your memories of being a human were false.
So does he now remember not being a person?
Well,
Or
let me put it
does
this
he-
way. In other words, your memories of being born and being raised and everything, you've been in a shape-shifted form with false memories, thinking that you were human all along.
Oh
And
God! So
now-
this is a real body?
Well, you can switch back and forth between the two.
Yeah, but I'm saying like this is his original body.
Yes, that is his original body.
Ooh.
Yeah. So actually, from the perspective of your creator, the curse was Malaire, trapping you in a human body for so long with false memories. And with that, you guys feel a breeze, and this actually feels different from that terrible tunnel. And you hear movement, and you see Last Sunset and several of the trolls. However, 2 of them are missing, and they look like they've been through some battles. And Last Sunset beckons for Creaking Oak to come forward, and she just pats your cheek, and she just says she knew that you would lead them through. Good job. And you come to a platform, and who wants to step on first?
Sophia would.
Okay. And there are lore symbols all around it, but it's just an average check.
Okay. I'll give it a shot. Does Sophia get in anything for her religious background?
Yeah, and also, Iggy, you can transform back, and everyone gains a strain when you transform back.
Okay. Yeah, he'll transform back because it's still new to him being back that way, I guess.
So tell me, what would Sophia get for her religious background on the lore check?
Oh, just
If
a
anything.
boost without anyone helping you.
Okay.
So you can get 2 boosts if someone else is like, "Hey, look at this."
Would anyone really help? I don't think Katrina would after their spat.
Depends on how interesting the lore symbols look.
Well, you do like math, and some of these
This
are
much
curvy.
is true.
Oh, and as you guys stepped onto the thing, your afflictions break.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay. Well, then Katrina is. She's like gonna go. Oh, I was a bit of a bitch back there, wasn't I?
Fox
Hold
doesn't
on,
step
let
on
me
it.
help you here. Okay.
Yeah,
So you can either, if you have any ranks in lore, she
I
can
don't.
give you- okay, then she can give you 2 ranks in lore.
Oh, okay. So I have 2 intelligence. I flipped to upgrade. So that's okay. So here it goes. Aw, man, really? Right at the end, and I whiffle it.
Okay. So, you don't get that lore check, but, all right. Who wants to get on the platform? Can't really read what it says.
I guess Katrina and Sophia
step
pretty
on it.
much had to be on it to read it.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I'll step up.
yeah, well, there's
just
nowhere else to
incentive?
go, so let's just all step
Oh.
on. But as the last person steps on, the platform shoots up, and you are racing upwards at a velocity that none of you have ever experienced before. And I need everyone to give me a hard fear check.
this is the one she fails.
Okay.
I guess she gets a bit motion sick.
You probably pass out then.
Oh, wait, I have confidence. Forgot about that. But it doesn't matter. I have 2 blanks.
All right, but it's okay. It is the end of the adventure. You're just on the fantasy equivalent of a super high-speed elevator, and
A turbo lift?
yeah, turbo lift. And when you exit, you see something that you weren't expecting outside of the Vale.
A ruined church of the Highborn.
Yes, it is a ruined church. And outside of the Vale, you know that you are outside of the Vale. And far to the east, but you have a journey to the north ahead of you. And with that, we come to the end of Shadows of the Vale 8, Darkest Dungeon. So good job, guys. And let's talk about XP. This was a
What a
longer
ride.
session than normal. Oh,
I said, what a ride.
Yeah. I do have. Well, I can ask the question later. It's just about whether or not Sophia would have learned about older churches or anything about this in her studies.
Yeah, maybe. But we'll talk about it in the next session.
Okay.
So this is actually going to have base XP like normal missions because it did go over 3 hours. And so it's going to be base 15. +1 for realizing Groundskeeper Will was an imposter. +1 for thwarting the bandit ambush. +1 for each PC who gained a virtue during battle, so +1 because of Fox. +2 for defeating the Collector. And let's talk about miscellaneous RP. I think there was some good stuff going on.
All that puking.
Yes.
Yeah, all the puke.
You know, the puking and all of you actually playing up to your afflictions, perfect.
Yeah, I
Oh,
thought that's really nice. Everyone kind of really embracing their afflictions.
yeah, so that was great. So you guys, I'm going to give you guys +2 our XP for that. And what does that put us at?
22.
22.
Yeah.
Okay. And however, things are not done. I need everyone except for Asperum. You're so lucky, Asperum. Roll 1d 143.
Oh no! What is this? What does this even mean? 143.
So wait, what is everyone rolling this?
Yeah.
Ooh.
1D 143.
Okay. So, once you leave the darkest dungeon, everyone is left with a quirk because of the strange and weird magics that were worked upon your mind. All right. So, first up, 78. 78 is... Sophia, you now have Dacnomania, obsessed with killing.
What?
Yes. So that is your quirk. We will work out the mechanics off the recording because it might take a little bit if you want to hang around. 119. What is 119? Ruins phobe. You are scared of ruins in general, Fox.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't like being here. I will camp in the forest.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
125. Let's see. Oh, Cityomania, obsessed with food. So, Big Creaking Oak is obsessed with food.
That
And
sounds
then-
good, though.
38. 38. You, Tatrina, now have quick draw.
Oh.
Your hands on Veil Render. Veil Render it's almost like Veil Render saying, never forsake me again. I will always be at your side.
As you wish, Magic Sword.
Yep. And then finally we have 118. 118 is... Oh. Resolution. You no longer drink.
I know. So okay. So Iggy now no longer wants to drink at all. Is that what it is?
Yeah. hmm
Okay.
You no longer want to lose control. You don't want to lose yourself in the drink and turn into a rabid monster in front of everyone. So, yeah, some of these have less mechanical effects than the others, but it's another thing from Darkest Dungeon where every time you leave the dungeon, you have a chance of getting a positive or negative quirk, and the game is always weighted towards the negative, but sometimes good stuff happens. And oh yeah, let's do MERP and MVP. So nominations for most interesting role player.
I'm gonna nominate Ben for the puking. That was really good. Well, this one's hard because I want
It
to
was
nominate Jack as well because of his abuse. The abuse is great.
Yeah, you can always nominate more than one person. So,
Yeah, so I'm gonna nominate Ben and Jack.
all right. Any other nominations?
I'd probably add Sophia because I know Sophia and Trina were arguing, having a bit of a back and forth.
Well, yeah.
in the
Uh,
chat.
I would add in Oak for like really wanting to hurt himself.
Yeah. Okay, looks like we've got 4 people then. Tatrina, Ignatius, Sophia, and Creaking Oak.
Are we voting?
All right. Oh, okay. We've got a tie between Tatrina and Sophia. Oh, geez. This is a tie that uh, I can't put in a tiebreaker for this one. I think you guys both did a good job.
Whoever
So
comes up with the best insult for the other PC wins.
sure. Okay. Since you made had the idea, it's your go first.
All right. Man, it was really hard to come up with these on the spot. You can't tell the difference between your Sky Queen and a precious fallen principal.
Ooh, that one cuts deep.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh. You Common Core mathematics loving abusive mother. What would your child think of what you've said? What does your child think of how you've treated your friend?
Oh, that would get a Katrina slap. I think Sophia wins.
Oh, okay. Well, good RP there, though. So, congratulations, Sophia, on Most Interesting Role Player. Now, let's go to MVP. And I definitely have someone that I'm going to nominate, but I'll let you guys go first.
I think
I think
Ben
either
rolling
Ben, yeah.
with the. I guess that's more Merp. Fox was taking people out like crazy though too.
Yeah, Fox had people dropping like flies.
I might nominate myself for not falling to these fear effects. I go in.
Well, that's because
You're
you're
the
not
anchor.
right.
Anchor. You just had to deal with us going crazy.
You don't have feelings.
Oh,
Oh no.
You have to worry about it when you get weak.
You can't hurt his feelings because he doesn't have a soul.
Oh yeah,
I think
that, what
I
I
think
said was
I've
bad.
got the feeling of sadness now. I just learned that one.
All right, so, but yeah, let's get those nominations in. So, we've nominated Asperum and Ignatius and Leading Fox.
Who are you gonna put forth, Tommy?
We'll see what happens.
Fox will win because I voted for him.
Oh, I think that's Fox. Yeah, congratulations, Fox. Yeah, I mean, Fox was just knocking out of the park with those shots. Except when he missed, but yeah.
Like you almost
Having-
killed terrible Willie.
Yeah, having
Yeah, but it
deadly
gave us the-
accuracy.
Yeah, it gave us the cinematic ending though, so
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, and so he's going to get more damage as he gets ranks in ranged light because he only has 2 ranks in ranged light at the moment, or ranged heavy. Sorry,
Wow.
because deadly accuracy goes with the amount of ranks you have in ranged heavy.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, let's do morality as well.
Alright, yeah. Okay, I forgot the dash roll. I gave myself 4 conflict for Sophia feeling bad about that whole exchange with Katrina. And I'm probably going to give myself an obligation as well. Just a small one, but like a guilt.
Oh, and before I forget to mention this, of course, thanks so much to Darkest Dungeon for giving, just being such an awesome game. And everyone, please check it out. Just go to www.darkestdungeon.com and fantastic game. You can get it on Steam, and I highly recommend it to everyone. So, Darkest Dungeon. People reminded me about loot, so we actually took a moment to talk about that.
He's a collector, so it would probably be something from one of the people he's collected.
Sure.
But
I mean,
that
some
doesn't
kind of
really.
trinket or.
Yeah, maybe a pendant from the great grandfather, or something like that.
Oh, what do you think
Yeah.
you would do though?
Like, oh, well, I was just thinking of something that we could send back with the Raven, but I guess if it's something that we want to use, I'm not sure.
Oh, you know what? Actually, sure. We'll say that you have a pendant that you can send back, so that she'll know that you at least found that, and that he did venture and most likely perished in the dungeon. And then you guys, let's talk about some
something that's
possible
like
loot.
maybe not Vale magic related, but this other magic that's you've mentioned before.
Unfortunately, there wasn't anything like that here, so yeah, no golems down there.
Oh wow, okay, that's awesome. I'll be definitely be keeping an eye on the PS4. I don't know. Like, did Will run into this thing and die, and so it dropped its shirt? I mean, he did run deep into the dungeon.
No, Will's going to be coming back later on, so.
Damn.
We'll get that
But
shirt
you know what,
someday.
though? That's actually a good idea. Maybe you found something that was very similar.
Okay, yeah. Like,
But evil.
let's not go overboard.
Pants. So it's ice of pants.
Yeah, you find some armor that it just looks like silk, but it actually is +2.
+2 soak?
+2 soak and +1 defense, both melee and ranged.
Oh, that's really good, actually.
That's sweet. That's sweet.
That is really sweet. Does it look like it'd fit Creaking Oak, or is it for silhouette onesies?
Oh, that's a good point. I mean, this is the part where it's bad to be silhouette 2. It's silhouette 1.
No,
Like
if
a
you
bib.
go to one of the humans, we're gonna go home, and I'll have some armor there probably or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Sophia would like that. She has the beast hide armor, which is only soak 1.
Okay. Yeah, so you get some silk clothing that is super strong, and I'll give you guys one more thing. So if you can think
What
of
is
something.
he was like a collection of skulls, right, kind of thing?
Yeah.
What if one of the skulls was still imbued with one use of hurt at whatever his force rating was? So like we throw the skull at someone and it does hurt.
Oh. Okay. Well, I wanted
But
something that was
that's-
more like persistent for you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of like that we're like getting more loot rather than like just buying stuff. It's more fun that way.
Tell you what, let's do this. So Sophia got something. The rest of you guys roll 1d100. High is bad, so the lowest can pick something suited to their character.
I was about to suggest Fox gets like a cool bow anyway.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've sort of drawn up the bow as being something of Fox's heritage, so I'm not sure he'd be willing to give it up anyways.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like JB, you can come up with something. So something that's more permanent, and it'll be your size. Maybe there are troll remains, and it was not one of the trolls that was here with you.
Okay.
It's an even bigger stick to hit things with.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Maybe it's like a witchwood sapling that was used as a club. I mean, like.
Well, I don't want to copy Veil Render too much.
Well, no, I get it. It's just maybe something along those lines. Because what was the tree that we planted with Darkroon? Was that witchwood as well, or was
Yeah.
something else? Oh, okay. I don't know. I was just thinking walking around with a tree for a weapon is kind of badass.
Maybe
I mean, do you want a skull totem that you just keep?
Well, what if I can, like, it doesn't have to take effect now, but what if when if it'll come up when we get to Tuskholm, he has like his personal special weapon, and then basically I'd like him to use Oh, I gotta look through this thing now again.
Yeah, I mean, what if we think long term? What about something that is effectively a hat of disguise, where if we ever have to go back into civilization,
that's not
Freaking
bad.
Ode can disguise as just a really tall human or something.
Maybe like a hat of invisibility.
Invisibility is a bit stronger than disguise.
That is
Yeah.
true. All right.
Well, it's going to be hard to disguise a troll as a human.
Part of the magic of the hat.
Yeah, that would be kind of tough. Not that it is.
Well, if it was an amulet instead of a hat, and it kind of like cast a spell over him, so it could be broken, like people could see through it, but...
Yeah, I mean, we could treat it like the misdirect rules, basically. Well, I don't know if we want to give a power like that.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, that's the only thing. I'm open to that, but not for this dungeon.
Okay.
I'm definitely open to it because there's a bigger dungeon much further down the line, but I'm definitely open to it then. But
Yeah. So if we think about like other magic items, there could be something that adds boosts to certain checks, or
yeah, what did you guys have difficulty with here in the dungeon as a group?
strain management.
Oh, that. Maybe we could give a custom item that can actually be used to heal strain every now and then.
Sure, that'd be fine. He has a low strain threshold compared to wounds anyways.
Yeah, what sort of...
And that works because he spends most of his time like parrying and bodyguarding and
Oh,
stuff like
I know. You find a crystal amulet. When you use force power as part of a combat check, you will gain strain. Or
Recover.
you'll have strain removed.
Oh, so it's like the
a
Dantari.
Dantari crystal. Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
And maybe you can even embed it in like your
Hat.
club as a decoration. Like you almost feel like you want to embed it on your weapon. And
There's
so you get the equivalent of a Dantari crystal.
You could say there's a strong force
Maybe?
connecting the crystal to his weapon.
Yeah, it's a fine gift in capital letters.
Yep.
So whenever I would use a force power,
Well, it's very specific, and this came up, but Ben, I think you pointed it out. It had very specific rules that it has to be a force power that is part of a talent. What was it, Ben?
it's a force power as part of a combat check, and I think the only things that do that are like the lightsaber talents at like the bottom of the lightsaber trees, like Makashi Finish, where you roll your force rating with your attack. I think it's just for use with those things.
What about
That
enhanced?
seems so like restrictive, though.
Yeah, I would interpret that as being any force checks inside of combat. So if he were to use suppress during combat, he could still use the recover strain. But I mean, it's still restrictive because when you have low force rating,
Yeah.
like the likelihood of having extra pips to actually activate the power is less.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna homebrew that just a little bit because it is just so restrictive. And this is not going to affect Shadow of the Broker though, because I still need to figure out how I want to do it there. But I
You
might
could
even
just say
lift the
that this
restrictions.
particular item just like does that for any power check then,
Yeah.
Yeah,
rather than
anytime
working
you have
against like a
to,
Dantari.
anytime you have to roll your force rating for a check, you can recover one strain or something like that, or
No, I'm gonna keep it like what I thought the Dantari crystal should be. So
Okay.
when you use, because in other words, I don't want you just to sit there force power, boom, boom,
Sure,
boom.
sure,
You know?
sure.
So in combat, with a force power check of any kind, you can gain strain back.
Okay, so that includes like force abilities and stuff like that, or
any force check you make in combat.
force any talents. Okay, cool.